was secretly myself. I'd rob my own apartment and I wouldn't give a damn. I'd blame it on the person that nobody knows I am. I look into my eye holes, what do I see?
Oh shit, wait, oh fuck, wait!
What do you see? I look into my eye holes and what do I see? A handsome motherfucking looking back at me, a mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear that mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear it on Thanksgiving and I'd laugh in the parade at all the people hissing, knowing I'm the one they hate. And at the big finale, I would tear my face away and smile as they grip their own and try to do the same. I look into my eye holes and what do I see? Look into my eye holes, tell me what you see. I look into my eye holes and what do I see? A handsome motherfucking looking back at me, a mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear that mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear that mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear that mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear that mask of my own face. I'd wear that.
Okay, alright. Well, hey, everyone. So, I know it's a little later than usual, for when we I forgot the music was still on. Let me just, I know it's a little later than usual, when I, usually do Renovamen streams, but that's because, and I'll preface this now, this session was a little bit on impulse. I've been really wanting to get back into this, and honestly, I don't want to wait until Tuesday, so we're having a little bit of an impulse session tonight. Our main members are here. Arillo will be back soon, hopefully, but we're going to get right into it.
Oh, Panda.
Woo! Jump scare! Hello, everyone.
For real?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Are we all ready? Are we all good to go?
Hold on, let me pause Pop Tropica.
What's happening
screaming.
today? Let me pause
Now we're good.
Tropico.
I know it was a little bit of an impulse session, but I think...
Really?
No way!
Oh,
So...
On the
no.
topic of Tropico, hey chat.
Wow.
Today's stream is sponsored by Century SMP.
That is literally my server.
Today's
Why I
stream
didn't
is
sponsor
sponsored by
you.
Zombie SMP.
No.
Rip.
Zombie SMP died, so Renovamen could run. Anyway.
So the session could run.
So to continue from where we last left off, you all had just been by the Flumen River after leaving through Terratona and heading up back to Flumen to go get your horses and carts that you had ordered for you after taking out the golden seed of Terratona that had gone haywire. You had an encounter with three strange, well, you're not exactly sure what to call... What?
Goons.
Goons,
Three
sure.
strange goons.
You had an encounter with three strange goons who named themselves as Sorson, Sullivan, and Shiro, all of them who stated their motives as attempting to kill you, while, they didn't stick around long. It's probably good to keep a mental note of that. And as you were crossing the river, you came across a cart that you recognized from a while back, which had Joblin inside, and a druid firefighter who was sent out by Terratona on his nightly patrol. You've now, I don't really want to say hijacked. You haven't really hijacked anything.
I'm sitting with him. We're buddies.
You just kind of asked him for a ride in exchange for maybe not killing him. And Joblin has escaped further down the Flumen River, and he's running, or supposedly. You can't see him at this point since you spent time
Joblin,
getting on the cart and jumping in. But you've now hold on. You've now hopped on the cart and are making your way toward Flumen. Joblin's little legs, you all assume, probably won't last him very long, and he will definitely slow down. And, just a second, let me play the music here.
Put the D music on.
No. As you all make your way through the several bridges, you notice the stone golems from before as you cross the first bridge. You notice those constructs are seemingly asleep. You don't see the guy who asks for tickets, but he's not anywhere to be seen. And as you cross the first bridge, you all are from what I recall last, Sith and Lepori are in the back of the cart, with the only visible things they can see is through the front hole of the cart and through the hole Joblin burst through in the back of the cart. And Tempest, you're sitting up front. Now, you have dark vision of 60 feet, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, then make a perception check for me as you begin to cross the first bridge and make it to the second landmass just before the bridge ahead of you. The bridge is about... Sorry, just...
19.
19. You sit on the cart with the druid next to you, and you take a good look out in front of you, and you notice that the bridge, its start is about 20 feet from you. You notice on that bridge, Joblin. And he's not running. He's kind of like limping at this point, and from the distance, you can sort of see this like smoke emanating off of him. He doesn't seem to be limping because of this smoke, though. This smoke is just coming off of him for some reason.
Okay. I'm gonna like turn on him and be like, Lepori, look.
And just look at him and just go, ah! Jump out the back way and start running towards him.
No!
I'm running towards him at full speed.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, is anyone going to stop Lepori at all, or are we
I
just...
am.
How are
I'm stopping Briar from stopping Lepori.
No, you're not.
I am in
I'm gonna have you
I'm gonna
both...
use my
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna use my rabbit hop, which stops opportunity attacks.
So
just
true.
go, boop,
Okay,
hop out the car.
so, Lepori,
Haven't you
Good.
expended your bunny hops from the fight with Shiro and such?
Yeah, we did long. My bad. I don't have them, but alright.
you
I will
still...
dodge that.
So, Tempest and Briar, if you're both trying to stop something, I'm gonna have you both roll athletics against each other to see if you can stop.
Sounds great.
If Briar, you can make that opportunity action against Lepori, and Tempest, if you can stop it.
I'm going to kill somebody.
What did you roll?
Yo, me too. But somebody's gonna be Joblin.
No, you're not killing Joblin.
Oh. Oh.
You said acrobatics, right?
Athletics.
Athletics. Fucking hell! I hate you.
Good.
I hate you, zombie. I hate you.
You're rolling
What did
it.
you get?
I think they rolled the wrong thing.
I
think they
did.
just rolled low.
Reminder, please don't use they them pronouns for me. Thank you, love you.
Oh, I just meant
Sorry.
both of you.
What the
Oopsie.
fuck?
Sonny, I want to hear yours first.
Yes.
No, I asked you first.
No, I want to hear
You're the
yours
one that
first.
said you're going first. Mine's in
Zombie
response
pick.
to yours.
Zombie
Okay, you know what? Briar, you tell us your roll first.
fucking shit. That's a 21.
Tempest?
also got a 21.
20 number.
Okay, who has the higher modifier to get them there?
What's yours? Sunny. Sunny, I went first this time.
No, because now you got me nervous.
What's...
Tell me yours. Tell me.
Brian, maybe you should go first here. What's your modifier
Damn
for
it.
athletics?
+2.
Tempest?
Me too.
Oh! Okay,
Reroll?
You want us
Question
to
mark?
just roll again?
Yeah, you know
know
what?
what?
Just
You
roll
can
roll
rematch.
again for me.
Cool.
Because there's no situation where I can make that work, because then you would have both have had to roll the same thing.
While they're bickering, can I stealth out?
Yeah,
Gosh dang it.
yeah,
I mean,
you...
yeah, technically the reroll's like another round, right? So, yeah,
Well-
I guess, right?
I mean,
Alright.
Ash, what did you get this time?
I got a nat 20.
Oh,
Damn.
um,
Damn.
I don't like your dice. I don't know. There's something wrong with you getting.
oh no. Okay, well, what did you get, Sonny?
I have a 21 again.
Oh no.
Pretty number.
Okay,
I have a 22.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
because
the nat 20 wins there, and as Lepori hops out and walks
Wait,
up.
that was them trying to stop. Can I not just stop from getting caught as well? Like,
yeah,
dodge it?
Lepori's
Oh
gonna-
yeah,
That
then
was to stop Briar trying to get
This
me.
is yeah,
Okay.
that was stopping Briar, not stopping Lepore.
okay.
Like, do I make an
We'll hold
acrobatics
on.
check
We'll
or
hold on.
something?
Briar's gotta decide what they're doing to attempt to stop you, and then I'll have you roll that.
I'm
So-
shooting Lepori in the leg with my crossbow.
Cool, I'm gonna take it and jump out. Okay,
You gotta.
cool. I'm gonna take it and jump out still.
Okay, so
I mean,
well, Lepori,
to be fair, yeah, that doesn't stop-
they've been struggling to stop each other for a moment. You've gotten up and you're about near where the horses are. So as Tempest and Briar are struggling, Briar attempting to fire the crossbow into Lepori to stop them, and Tempest trying to stop Briar from doing anything. Briar, you managed to get a clean line of sight as Tempest, fumbles trying to get you. I'm gonna say just roll a straight attack roll to see if you hit, since you're just straight up attacking Lepori.
Yeah. it was-
Wait, hold on. So no modifiers at all?
Yeah, it's just an attack roll to hit.
Okay. That's an 18.
That does hit.
That does hit. Where are you aiming for on Lepori?
The leg.
I'm
Okay,
gonna continue running.
roll for damage then.
Okay, that's a 1d8 plus 4. Hold on, let me roll that 1d8 for you.
Oh boy.
Lepori is blinded with rage. Will not care about being hit. Is going running
Yeah,
towards them.
adrenaline.
Yeah.
Panda, I'm so sorry.
I. He would have
That is
hated that.
12. That is
Ooh.
12 hit points of damage.
This
Okay.
bolt, as it leaves your crossbow, flies toward one of Lepori's legs, goes straight through. The bolt doesn't even stay in. It just right through Lepori's leg. However, Lepori, being incredibly
Adrenaline.
incredibly angry and full and hopped up on adrenaline, is not caring.
Hopped up.
Shut up. Not
Can I
caring.
yell a healing word after him?
Dare.
Lepori,
Will.
Lepori, are you just going to ignore this? Like, you're not gonna stop to turn around and say you're just gonna continue going toward the
Adrenaline.
bridge?
Powering through.
Yeah, it's adrenaline.
Okay, so Tempest, what's the range on healing word? Because
60
Lepori.
feet.
Okay, well, Lepori is about 15 feet from the base start of the bridge. The guy driving the horses has stopped at this point, seeing the commotion. He's just kind of observing. So you're casting healing word on him?
Yeah.
All right, you go ahead and roll for healing. Lepori, you're continuing to advance towards Joblin.
Yep.
You make your advance towards Joblin, and Joblin, at this point, he's kind of gotten over the bridge, but you notice a very slowed kind of pace to him. He doesn't seem to be doing too well. At this point, you're probably about 5 feet from the base of the bridge, and Joblin has made it a third of a way across the bridge, which is only about like a 3 feet difference between the base of the bridge and you. Or, sorry, the base of the bridge and... No, it's 8 feet in total that you have between you and him. Tempest, could you roll for how much?
I did 7.
7. All right. Well, the wound mostly recovers. There's still some present bleeding there, and it clearly still needs to maybe be bandaged. But Lepori can walk it off after the adrenaline wears out.
Roughly how far away is Joblin from us?
Joblin, from where you've stopped, is about 20 feet from you.
All right. Let's make a spell attack roll against him.
Oh no.
Sith's kind of fed up with the whole drama
Look, the sooner
and
he's
wants to
dead,
kill
the sooner we
Steel.
move on.
Yeah.
He's also
Sith-
heading towards where we're heading. If he gets there ahead of us, it's not going to be good.
Sith's gonna cast an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, on to Joblin.
Onto Joblin, yeah.
All right, that doesn't roll to hit, does it?
Yeah, it's still roll to hit.
Okay.
Where's my sheet? I'm gonna pull up my sheet. Hold on, there we go. That will be... does a 16 hit?
A 16 just about hits. This bolt of energy flies forward from your paws, I assume. Well, no, you don't make a scratch in your bell because it's not a...
The bell comes from the magic comes from the
Oh,
bells.
it comes from the bell. A
Yeah.
blast of energy exhumes from your bell and hits Joblin in the back. He kind of like... The bridge is arced, so he kind of like slams forward into the bridge. Roll for damage for me.
It's 12 damage.
Okay, wow. He slams his head into the bridge, clearly probably breaking his nose, and he flips over. Lepori, make me a perception check real quick.
Fucking terrifying. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
So, you look upon the battered Joblin, and you notice, other than, his face now looking mangled after the blast slammed him straight into the bridge, you notice a strange symbol has been burned onto his chest. You can't quite make it out what it is, but it resembles something you might see in a spell book, but you can't tell from where.
Alright. I'm gonna grab him by his collar and try and basically drag him back.
Joblin doesn't speak in light of this, but since you have such weak strength and Joblin is a very big little guy, I'm gonna say roll strength for me to see if you can drag him.
That is a 17, no. 17, and that 20 minus 3.
Oh, okay.
17.
You manage to pull him along and drag him to the cart, and you kind of hear him like going, trying to say something, but it sounds as if though either his mouth is damaged or something else hurts really bad on him. And you can hear him like trying to say something, but he doesn't quite get it out.
I'm gonna basically put him in the cart. Be like, well, look who we got.
So, are you climbing back into the cart at the same time as this?
Yeah. I'll, put him in and then climb back into the cart.
As you throw him onto the ground, his face, or not on the ground, into the
No, I'm
back of
throwing
the...
him into the cart, yeah.
into the cart as his face is mangled, you notice he starts to gaspily laugh, kind of like a... And
Oh,
are you responding to this at all?
I'm gonna try and, dangle him over the edge of the cart outside.
As you put your arms on him to do this, you notice the symbol on his chest begins to glow. Tempest, can you make me a history check?
My main goal is to blow...
Tempest?
I'm going. I'm doing
Okay,
it. I'm
okay.
wow, nat 20, 25.
You immediately recognize this symbol, and you pull out the book you got from Joblin earlier, and you not only remember a page that mentioned some sort of weird art. There were very few words that you could make out since it was written in Goblin. There are very few words you can make out, but the few things you could discern was some weird ancient art of rune burning. And then in some English notes, you remember seeing this exact symbol that is burned onto Joblin's chest in a spell called Call of the Pact.
Oh.
And the rune
Oh.
on Joblin's chest begins to glow as you hear wolves howling in the distance. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Oh, whoa.
Fantastic job.
Let me just...
Well,
What the dog do?
Do not
can I
say what...
roll a disadvantage again?
Why are you rolling it?
It's
I don't
fine.
like
You're not going first. I got a 23, so.
Okay, good. I got a 22.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
no, like-
let me write this
I
down. Let me
usually
write this
go
down. Okay. So
I kind of want to get alert just because I would then have like a plus 11 or something to
Gosh.
initiative.
Damn it.
Vice Theater's on fire?
What?
What?
Vi just messaged me.
Oh,
My
Lord.
theater may be on fire. I'm safe, but
Oops.
It's fine.
we went from ghosts to the
Um,
theater's on fire.
Sith and Briar, what are your rolls?
I got.
You don't wanna know.
22.
Okay. So then Briar.
I got a nat 20, and my initiative modifier is +4, so that's a 24.
We just start
Um,
like counting the amount of nat 20s we get in the session because it's been unreal today.
Yeah.
No,
two-
I don't know. My dice are lucky, but
Three.
but also
Or are they weighted? And you don't know about. Have you tried the salt test with them?
yes.
What?
Have you? It would basically like put them in salt water, and I think they will then float naturally. And if it like is more likely to come up to a 20, it will float onto the 20. And like you basically keep pushing it down. If it like is loads of 20s, it means it's weighted.
It's
Basically,
not
how, like no, I'm just saying how the test works.
All right. Let me just
I just got 2 nat 20s in a row. Not even kidding.
if this persists, I might ask you to just use the bot for today. But as you hear this howling in the distance, the druid on the cart, he sort of looks around and he doesn't quite know what's happening. What?
It's extra shot.
Shut up.
It's extra shot.
Anyway, as you
Look,
hear this
it's
howling,
too easy to make me laugh. Okay.
as you hear this howling in the distance, the druid kind of looks around. He doesn't quite know what's happening. He kind of looks back to see the giggling Joblin, and he recognizes the rune too. And he doesn't like react very well in this situation. He doesn't like what he sees, and you don't see anything around you yet. But it is Lepori's turn. You can't quite see anything around you, but
Wait
you
a minute.
No, I got 23.
20.
I got
24.
24.
Oh,
with that.
Briar. Sorry, Briar. Again, you don't quite hear
God.
anything around you. Or, sorry, you don't see anything around you immediately, but you have a feeling that after that howling, something is there.
I see
Yeah.
something that's around us. I see a target.
I'm gonna put you into the sky.
We gonna throw him into the wolves?
I will throw Lepori into the wall.
Oh, no.
No, I'm gonna kill Joblin.
All of you
All right.
are in this cart, by the way.
All right. Zombie, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
It is the dead of night. You have about an hour until midnight. So it's the 11 p.m. equivalent of Renovamen time.
Yo, just like right now.
So, so basically, I do have my dark vision, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I have up to 60 feet. Would I see
Yes.
anything if I roll perception?
Yes.
Okay, let me roll.
Who's the fuckers that don't have that again?
Me.
I'm so freaking. You know what? Okay, so you know how
dark
you know
vision.
how
No.
you know how I've been getting those nat 20s?
Oh
I
no.
got that one.
You get a 1?
No, but my dice is now basically saying, "Oh, yeah. Time to suffer." I got a 3.
Oh boy, a 3 plus anything or just a straight 3?
Wait, hold on. So a +1, so technically a 4.
Okay, you look around you and you can't discern anything.
Yay!
Other than Joblin being at the bridge, but you already saw that.
Yay!
I'm dying.
Alright, so do you do anything else?
Have I used up my action?
I would say... No, because you're really just looking around. We'll call that your bonus action.
Okay. I'm checking my I'm checking my combat actions thing. This is why I'm happy I have my notebook. The cart has come to a complete stop, correct?
Yes, the druid isn't driving it forward.
Can I fly up about 15 feet?
Mm-hmm.
And take my crossbow again and just shoot in a random direction.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask which direction you're shooting in. The main directions would be toward Joblin, to the left of you, to the right of you, where there's land, or behind you.
I want to shoot directly in front of me, so not towards Joblin. I'm facing like the back of the cart, I would say.
That's not in front. So you're shooting behind you.
I'm
Behind the
facing
cart.
I'm facing the back of the cart, so I'm looking out behind us.
And you're shooting in that direction.
Yes.
Okay. Roll for attack then.
Okay. Ugh. That's a 9.
You shoot out into that direction, and you watch as your bolt doesn't really make contact with anything and lands in the ground. In that case, you've used all your actions. Then it would be Lepori's turn. You're in the cart. Might I remind you, you were outside it a little bit ago, but you've now re-entered it.
So who's around? Okay.
Tempest is sitting in the front seat with Briar now back in the
Is
cart.
anyone within 5 feet of Joblin?
Joblin, as far as you can see, is alone with passive perception, but if you'd want to really discern that, I'd have you roll for it.
Aren't I holding him?
Yeah, we brought him into the cart.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, he's in the... I thought he was still on the bridge. Never mind. What do you mean, if he's alone?
Is there anyone within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
Where did you sling him in? Because if you just dropped him in the middle of the cart, I'm gonna say you, but if you threw him around the back...
How big is this cart?
The cart, as I said, is about, I think I said 10 feet by 15 feet.
Alright, so I'm gonna just kind of like...
I'm assuming it would have been right behind the area that we turned around to talk to.
Yeah.
Since I was looking and looked through the book. Like,
And Sith is most likely in the back as well, so it would be in like
it's
the...
floating.
Yep, Sith would be in the back. Does Sith count
Hold on.
for sneak attack?
Hold on,
yeah,
is
an enemy
Joblin,
of-
okay,
yeah,
let
I guess.
me ask this differently. Is Joblin by the driver's seat or by the back where Briar just shot out of?
The back, because that's where I was and threw them out of.
Okay, then Briar is there, and Sith would actually be near the driver's seat because that's where Sith would have had to go to make the Eldritch Blast. To be able to see Joblin.
Would you say that, 1 second. Is Briar, an enemy of Joblin?
No, but Joblin's also incapacitated, which I think also does.
Oh, okay, then I already get, like, advantage.
Yeah, and if you have an advantage, you get sneak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
no,
well,
Briar doesn't count.
I'm gonna fucking stab him.
Yeah, go on.
Pretty simple. I'm gonna use my rapier and stab him, and then get a sneak attack with him.
You
Yeah.
still have to roll for attack on that, don't you?
Yep.
Okay.
21.
21. That hits. Roll for damage.
Didn't roll sneak, could it? So that's 21 points of damage.
Where are you hitting on Joblin?
Right in the middle.
Like right where the rune is, or just on his chest?
Like on his, like, just kind of, yeah, on the rune, I'd say.
You stab forward toward the rune, and you watch as the life leaves Joblin's eyes as you have dealt over double his max HP. But you do notice the rune doesn't stop glowing. Even though you stabbed him and he's clearly died, the runic symbol on his chest and the burns made into his skin don't stop emanating this green glow. Not the same green as his skin, but a light green, a magical light green.
I wonder.
But Joblin
Yeah, alright,
is now dead.
Rest in peace.
Campaign over.
Yep, campaign over. We beat the BBG. Joblin.
Yeah, you... No.
Good Joblin, everyone.
You, that is your action. Do you want to take your other action of movement?
My bonus action
Or
will
bonus
be hide. I'm gonna hide inside the cart.
Hide in the cart. It'll be a little hard to do that since the only real two good places to hide are in small little sections. Like, there's a small opening where the crates are. You could fit in them, but you can only really hide near the driver's seat.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest, I'll still hide.
Okay, you'll hide in the driver's seat, by the driver's seat. Now, I'm a little torn on who I make go next, because it's between Sith and Tempest. I'm just gonna let you guys decide that.
Wait, Sunny, what did you roll for initiative?
Below Panda?
You both
Below
had
pen.
22.
Yeah.
What's your dex mod, Sunny?
Like the number or the plus?
The plus. What is your plus?
For dex or for initiative?
Dexterity.
Okay, +3.
Alright, cool. I'll go first. 'Cause my dex is
Okay.
+4.
All right, then what do you do with your turn, Sith? You're by the driver's seat, probably on your legs, like looking out after you just did that Eldritch Blast. I imagine, at least.
I'm on my little mage hand.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Because for some reason it's not concentration.
Silly. Very
So,
silly.
do we see where these howls are coming from?
You could make. You have dark vision, right?
I do not.
No. You wouldn't. Even if you'd have to roll pretty high to determine it with a
Yeah.
perception check if you want to determine that.
I guess if nothing else, then since I can't see what's coming, it is time for. Do I have to? Do I want to do this? I get two. I only get 2 level 2 spell slots now.
Yeah.
I'm most likely
Oh.
gonna take a rest.
I know. I'm just deciding because I have more than one. I have more than 2 spells I'd ever want to cast now. I have
Yeah.
a third. I have an entire third spell.
Wow.
Whoa.
Shocking. I know, right? I think. Yeah, I think this may be worth it. I'm gonna get up the Armor of Agathis using
Alright.
one of my 2nd level slots.
That would be. Oh, you're casting it at 2nd level. Okay.
I have to, yeah. So it's plus 10 temporary HP and
Ooh.
10 cold damage on people melee attacking me.
Okay. All right. That is your action then. Do you want to move
my action.
anywhere?
I mean, I'm basically in the safety of the cart, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of on my little mage hand, of course, like kind of hover to a little above the cart, like to hover onto like the cart's top, I guess, with the
On
roof
top
of
of
the cart.
it? Okay. The cloth
Yeah,
roof.
yeah.
You kind of like. So you're just kind of like going up and floating on top of the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. You. Would you roll perception for me?
Yeah, I sure will. Where is my sheet? Where is my perception? Is it a sight-based perception check? I'm assuming.
Yes.
That would be a 18.
You don't see exactly what, but to the left of you, maybe about 30 feet from you, you can discern about 3 pairs of eyes, and to the left of
Okay.
you, you can discern about 3 more.
30 to 40 wild
But you
hog.
can't see any like shape of the body as it's so dark. You just see the glint of their eyes in the moonlight.
Right.
With that though, that ends your turn, and now it is Tempest's turn.
Yay. Sorry. Well, I mean, I guess I'm looking for the things because I actually have dark vision.
All right, then
like-
roll perception for me.
Yep. 21.
6 wolves are surrounding the cart, 3 from the left side, 3 from the right side, and they do not look as if they've eaten in the past little while. They're hungry.
Okay, what's stopping us from actually feeding the body to the wolves, though?
Oh, that was honestly my plan.
Damn it.
You want to get ate by wolves?
You know what? Honestly, at this rate, yes.
Oh my god. So
Listen,
then,
he summoned them, so he can take the blame.
oh my god. Sorry.
No, your about as accurate as mine.
I like want to say things, but I also remember
Say
I gotta,
things.
no, I gotta shush about these things.
No, I
30
think
to
you should
40
say these
wild
things.
hogs. Random chimp event.
No.
Sorry. Imagine I just did fucking speak with animals. And I just
do as you please here, Tempest. I'm not here to stop you.
I'm thinking. Hmm.
You
What is the guy sitting next to me doing right now?
He is still looking at Joblin's now dead body, and he's also still like panicking slightly at the sight of the rune. He clearly recognizes what the rune
But
is.
he's panicking right now.
Yeah, he's not really going
Can
to
I
be helpful.
shove him into the cart so he's not in the way?
Oh, okay. Roll strength to see if you shove him in.
You thought I was gonna say shove him
Athletics.
into the wolves, weren't you?
Yeah, no, I thought Sonny was just gonna straight shove him off onto the ground and take the cart.
Strength or athletics?
Athletics. Sorry.
Cool. 17.
You get in front of him, probably not telling him anything, and just shoving him back into the cart. He flops over. He doesn't like go flying, but he flips over the little space between the driver's seat, and he flops into the cart, now safe in there. I'm gonna say that was your action for this turn.
Yeah.
So you still got a bonus action and movement.
But looking counted as a bonus action.
Sure, well, okay, yeah, we'll say that. Well, then you still have movement. Do you want to move anywhere? You're still in the driver's seat of the car, so...
Yeah,
or
I know.
cart.
I'm like, is it worth getting into the cart, or should I just stay here? And then I'm like, that's a bad idea.
Sorry, ignore the...
The what?
There's background
It's
noise.
in
so
30 to
just-
40 wild hog.
What?
No.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but we could fucking find 30 to 40 wild hogs.
I mean, could I use my movement to get in, or would that, like...
Yeah, you could use your movement to get in. Again, you're in the driver's seat. All you'd have to do would be to hop over the back, and you'd be inside.
Let me put it in spectate chat. Legit question for rural Americans: how do I kill the
No.
30 to 50 feral hogs that run into my yard within 3 to 5 minutes while my
Yeah,
Oh,
kids
God.
play?
I'll just do that.
You're just jumping into the cart, and that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So that'll be the end of your turn. With everyone now in the cart, the wolves now take their turn, and none of you can see them, Briar especially, since Briar's looking out the back of the cart. But you can hear the creeping of the wolves.
Zombie reminding you, I am 15 feet in the air.
Oh, right, you're above the cart. So you and
Isn't-
Sith. You.
Yeah. they're both
Sorry, I'm
above.
stupid. I'm stupid.
Real
You
quick,
and Sith.
also just didn't ask me to make a stealth check when I hid.
It would have been high anyway. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You and Tempest can't see anything happening outside, but Tempest can assume what's going on. Sith and Briar standing and or levitating on top of the cart. You can spot these wolves moving into you or moving onto you. And as each of the pack makes their way in, they don't notice you two on top, but one wolf on the right side and one wolf on the left side. Give me a moment here. That's the wrong. I need to remember DM bot commands. Both of the wolves that are next to there's 3 wolves on each side. The middle wolves in those trios both attempt to jump through the cloth of the cart. One of them on the left side just hits his nose, and you hear him kind of go as he hits his nose and falls off like an idiot. But the other one doesn't fully get in, but he's poked his head through, and he's just going just biting into the cart, trying to take a bite at anyone. Is anyone close to the right side of the cart? I think Tempest, you wouldn't.
I was hiding by the driver's seat.
I shoved the guy through, so I think he's also near the driver's side.
Okay, so you all are near the driver's side. This wolf is kind of in the middle of the canvas, so he's just tearing through. He's going to get in if you don't do something. And the other 2 wolves that Briar and Sith can see, the other 2 wolves on each side start attacking the horses. Let me...
Yeah, I figured they were gonna go for the horses.
There's only 2 of them out of the 6 attacking the horses. So one of them just jumps straight on top of the top one and just gnaws into its neck, and he's going at it. And the other horse, obviously scared, jumps. It kind of bucks, and the other wolf stupidly attempts to try to bite at it, but as it rises up, he goes kind of under the horse, and he comes out unscathed, but he doesn't really deal any damage to it. And
Nobody can convince me this wouldn't spook horses into running.
Oh, absolutely.
They are about to, but in the meantime...
What did the horses roll initiative?
It's gotta be the horses' initiative first.
Oh my god. But then in the back, since there is a bit of distance from the ground to the cart, you notice as the other 2 remaining wolves both leap, almost as synchronized, leap into the cart and land. And they are now in the cart with you. There's one still kind of trying to get his way in. The other one who tried to jump through the canvas didn't exactly he didn't exactly do too well trying to get in. So he's just kind of crying about it. But Tempest,
These are like feral wolves, right?
oh
Real
yeah,
quick?
they're feral.
Me?
Okay, so they're not very smart. Cool.
And now there are 2 wolves staring Tempest down, as they haven't spotted Lepori yet. But they
That's
have
okay.
spotted Tempest, and one of them jumps to bite at you, Tempest. And let me see.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. They do roll at advantage because of pack tactics. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, this wolf jumps towards you, the other wolf following closely behind. This wolf jumped towards you, but kind of misses, smacking his snout on the floor. And the other one... The other wolf, does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
The other wolf sinks its teeth into your arm as it jumps up for it and deals 12 damage to you, really getting his teeth into your arm, just mangling you with that bite. And he is clearly not fucking around. He is here to kill. You do notice they have completely ignored Joblin's corpse, simply stepping over it, and not really doing anything with it. So you do take notice of that before your arm gets, mangled, which does mean that it is the end of the wolf pack's turn. And it goes to Briar again.
Okay. Quick question for you. Would Thorn be by me, like 15 feet in the air, or would Thorn be
Thorn
still
would have followed you up.
Okay. So compared to we're 15 feet above.
Sith is
in
not.
In comparison, no, I'm not talking about Sith.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me, Thorn. Where are the wolves that are by the horses in comparison to us?
There is about, if you're to try to go for the quickest possible route, you're 15 feet above the cart. There is at least, let's see, 15 feet in the air. Horses are about 15 by 10. The horses are 30 feet from you if you're 15 feet in the air.
Okay, and I do need to ask if I do anything, if I tell Thorn to do anything.
That would be your bonus action.
That would be my bonus action. Fantastic, thank you. I'm going to tell Thorn. So Thorn's about 30 feet away from the horses as well.
Along with you.
Okay, so can I have Thorn move about maybe 10 feet and do razor leaves?
Yes, that would be something you could do with
From Pokemon.
No.
You can't tell me it's not.
Which wolf are you targeting? Because there are two that would be in range.
Which one's doing the most damage to the horses?
The one that is on the neck of the horse, biting it.
Then Thorn is aiming for that wolf.
Okay.
What's the dog doing?
Roll me an attack roll.
I hate combat.
This is when I need to pull up
I'll
Thorn.
fight you.
I thought you
That would
hated
be
combat. Me and Ice are on the same wavelength today. This is great.
This is
I'm
when I
gonna
need,
just fucking
There we go.
use emotions against you.
God damn it! That's where we're bad.
Jokes on you. I already have
Wait.
them.
Zombie, was I supposed to roll initiative for Thorn as well?
I'm gonna say Thorn has the same initiative as you, since it won't attack, or she won't attack without you ordering her around.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. Gosh dang it! That's a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. Okay, that does indeed hit.
Dang it, for a fucking nat 20!
Roll,
Oh, heck.
roll, crit damage for me
Double
then.
damage.
Yep.
Okay. And I know the wolf's health. I know the wolf's health. I did research.
Ooh. You don't know which wolf I'm using, though.
A different
say, it could in
or,
fact just be like a
now?
dire wolf. It could be a fucking dire wolf for all we know. I'm fucking terrified.
It
Most
could.
likely not, but
It's probably not.
or absolutely not. But
Anybody
I
know
don't
how to...
also the DM can just say "fuck you" and then change the health, which I do a lot. It's very funny.
Yeah, we...
Who says I use health? Huh? What
Yeah,
if I have to dive into narratively
zombies
appropriate?
things
No, I'm
zombies
kidding.
can do.
Or am
Hey,
I?
zombie.
Yeah.
So my crit damage was 2d4 plus 4,
Yes.
correct? Okay, so that is 11 points of slashing damage.
You send these leaves flying forward, and this wolf skinny from hunger, is just shredded by these leaves. They all slam into this wolf, and it's knocked on the ground. It's not dead, but it is unconscious, and you've knocked it off the horse, which is still, the horse is still not too happy about being bit in the neck, but you have gotten the wolf off the neck. Off the neck.
Okay, fantastic.
You still have an action in your movement.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. Fantastic. Am I able to see the wolves attacking Tempest and the others?
Unless you go in the cart, no.
Okay.
I mean,
Cheeseburger.
All right.
depend on angle technically, so
I
probably.
also think maybe
not.
hear them, but I can't see them.
They're
No,
under
the horses are near the driver's side, and the driver's side has the little window thing, and we're right on the other side of the window.
If Briar is directly
you could
above the
fully tell
cart,
what's going on, but
yeah,
Directly
Briar could
above the
maybe
cart,
see you at most, Tempest.
yeah.
Would I be able to hit the wolf?
If you move, yeah, you could probably hit it.
Okay. How many feet do you think I would have to move?
Um,
Hit it.
to hit it, you would probably have to move about 20 feet down to be able to be in the driver's seat line of view. Or line of sight, sorry. Like, to
Okay,
be
I'm
able to
gonna
look
move-
through and shoot something.
Okay, I'm gonna move that 20 feet.
You move down 20 feet right in front of the driver's seat.
Okay, and then I am going to use. Hold on. I'm checking my notebook for all my weapons. Gosh diggity dang it.
Oh my god, we're getting another message from Sith. Sorry.
I love Sith
This
introspection.
is my favorite part of combat.
You could have called it a Sith and Shack.
Hold up. Zombie, I need to DM you something. I need to double check with
Oh,
you something.
Okay.
Could have got a sit down, like a sit down.
Oh. Maybe.
Tempest is getting eaten by direwolves. What do we call the Sith and chat segments, guys?
Look, it only did like almost half of my health.
Oh, uh-huh.
I'm gonna be honest. After I got hit by Briar, I was on 9 HP.
Yeah, which is why I was like, I gotta heal you.
Yeah, and I'm not at full. Maybe I shouldn't have been attacked.
I didn't quite have the full amount to give you
Yeah,
unless I
don't
used
worry.
the second level, and I was like,
Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't
And
worry.
even then, I would have had to get like max
also-
rolls
Yeah, no,
on
but I'm also
both
like a
them
slippery
equally.
bugger, so don't worry about it. I try not to get hit.
Yeah. Which is, we do not have a good combo of people in this cart.
Yeah, no, we need a reload
Because
to have.
I am also the one with the healing spell.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm doing research real quick.
The thing you mentioned is what is that? Without saying the name of it, what is the, like, where does that come from? Because that'll help
That's
me.
from my patron.
What specifically does your patron give you that would
A gun.
allow you to have what that is? Like, what feature is that?
Something that's been discussed before that Zombie forgot about.
No, I think I'm just trying to
That's
find
not-
what this is so we can figure out. Is this your subclass, Briar?
No, this is not my subclass. Zombie, you and I talked about this beforehand. Before the campaign started, my backstory
Right,
includes that my patron gave me a weapon to defend myself. So before the campaign even started, I had this weapon.
Okay.
Oh, the Hexblade. Is that a Hexblade you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it? That's your.
We're trying to figure out damage.
That's your patron. It's the base of the weapon. So I sent it to Ash. Let me go check.
Okay, then just roll for regular spear then, but you have to also roll to hit.
Yeah, no, the weapon just counts as magical. It does the exact same damage and to hit whatever.
It's just got the magical property to it.
Yeah, and basically the biggest thing is can summon it and like unsummon. So basically, like can put it into their hand, like make it not real, and then re-put it out.
Okay.
Let me check it. Let me make sure about that. But you also have the Hexblade's curse thing, but
Yeah, you would roll that then, Briar.
that's it. The biggest thing is you can use your charisma instead of strength or dexterity for the attack and damage.
Okay.
You can also put a baleful curse upon someone.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use my sphere. I'm gonna use Please forgive me, all of you. I'm gonna use my new spell that I got. I'm going to use. Hold up, I need to get this.
Oh god.
I'm going to use darkness.
Oh.
God.
Give me a second while I.
I wish you all the best of luck. Have fun.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
It also affects you, so I don't know why you're saying good luck, unless you have like like the Eldritch Sight.
I
The
do.
Devil's Sight.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, but do you have Devil's Sight, the invocation?
Yeah,
But
no.
Dark Vision, magical darkness doesn't count for dark vision.
Yeah.
It literally
you won't
says
be able to see
creature
it
with
even
dark
with
vision
normal-
can't see through it,
Yeah,
and
you need
non-magical light can't do it.
You need to have an
Alright.
Eldritch invocation for it, which basically says you can look through the dark.
All right,
it's-
fantastic.
Devil's Sight, yeah.
Oh.
Never mind then. I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You can only you see two wolves in there. So which one are you targeting? The one biting?
The one attached to my arm? Or
Yeah,
the other
One
one?
attached to Tempest's arm.
There are
Okay,
two wolves inside the cart. One is biting the Tempest.
One has
is
hit their
sitting-
face on the floor. Roll to hit for me then.
Okay. That's a 17.
That will hit. Okay, roll for damage.
Okay, 1d10. That's a 7.
You send this blast from your palm flying toward the wolf within the cart, and it is blasted off of Tempest's hand, but it does leave some teeth in there, and it's a pretty nasty wound.
Ew.
And he doesn't look too good, but it is still alive and now very angry at Tempest. But
Me.
well, no, it doesn't know that you did that. It's a wolf.
Oh.
But it is still mad at who it could see and who it was just biting.
Being an oiling.
In that case, then it is Lepori's turn. Lepori, give me
Yippee.
just a
Okay.
second while I go shut my door.
I killed a wolf and took off another one.
Got
There you
teeth
go, have
stuck
fun.
in my arm.
I'm sorry, I can't get the teeth out of your arm. My apologies.
Which one are you gonna hit, Panda?
I'm not gonna hit any of them. I have an idea.
Okay, go on.
Oh.
Go on. Let
Smiling.
me hear this idea.
All right, so I got this funny spell called Silent Image, and you've it's perfect timing. You just watched Dimension 20. So I'm gonna make a Lepori, but just extra meaty, and just have like stakes covering them. Make a silent image of that, which is basically like a 15-foot, basically a exact replica of Lepori, but just covered with meat. And I'm gonna
Like-
summon it inside the cart and make it basically run out of the cart and just keep running.
So it
And it looks like it's normal movement.
it's just got tape like meat taped
Yeah.
onto it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean,
you don't need to roll anything to cast that, right?
No.
You're just good to
Nope.
go there. Okay, let me just. No, I should roll something else for that. Let me.
It needs to apparently it needs to make a successful investigation check against my spell save DC.
Oh,
to
to
see if it's real
determine
or
if
not.
it's
But it has-
okay.
But the thing is it can use its action to examine the image.
yeah, it has to.
So it has to use its action to see if it's real or not.
It's not just a thing you can do just because
Okay,
it's
so
been cast.
it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks basically a perfect replica of Lepori, but with meat.
Okay,
And it's gonna just start running out.
we'll get to that on the next turn when all the wolves go again. But so everybody, so that is your
Action. Everyone sees a meaty Lepori.
a meaty Lepori just run out of the cart. You're not
Yeah.
using a movement or
Nope, I'm gonna stay still and rehide.
hold on.
Hey guys, it's me, meaty Lepori.
Okay, everyone. Oh,
I think Zoe might be going for a second. So
yeah.
I was
I'm
gonna say, I might
gonna
have to-
be dipping for like. Oh, never mind. Okay. Sorry, I misheard something. So, is that the end of your turn? You're just gonna.
I'm gonna
Okay,
rehide.
never mind.
If
I
you
guess
wanna-
my brothers were lying to me. I'll be back then.
Okay.
Well,
Hey guys, it's me, meaty Lepori.
favorite ROR character. First name Meaty, second name Lapori.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Third name Swift.
Fourth name
Snuffles Honeybottom.
Snuffles Honeybottom.
Honestly, there's just so many now different versions of Lepori. Meaty Lepori, Snuffles Honeybottom.
I don't know why I've made a running gag out of Sith breaking the fourth wall, but I enjoy it.
I love it.
Give me
There's
something to
different
do
types
in
of
between
fourth
combat
combat.
rounds.
There's different types of fourth wall breaking. Lepori like looking at the camera and something I don't know why, but I remember saying that. But then look, like it's like
Sit-
Deadpool versus The Office.
Sith's patron is the fucking streamer.
I want to do that one day. That'd be very funny. My backup character, Zombie's my patron. I asked my patron for something. Just, hey, Zombie.
All your decisions get pulled by chat.
You may get a level 3 spell slot. You may get an extra. It's basically Twitch integration, but for D&D.
Instead of key points, it's channel points.
Instead of Elvish invocations, it's subscriptions.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a level 3 sound alert.
I'm gonna cast sound effect. I couldn't think of something. What was it? I'm gonna cast level 3's follower goal.
Fantastic. And then what you do instead of levels, you have follower goals.
Yeah. Level 3 spell slot? No. Level 3 follower goal. You don't level up, you get a new follower goal.
So
Yeah.
how about that airline food?
Burger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Where did you even get that netherite from? But isn't that the block?
Iron
Okay, I
Maiden.
guess you can get the ore out of that.
Yeah, you can get debris.
Debris.
Sorry, in honor of zombie, I felt like mispronouncing it.
Hubris.
No, it's hubris. What do you mean?
Hubris is a slow and insidious killer.
Does zombie still have the memes thing running as his BRB screen?
Let me check. Nah.
Oh.
No, but I do like going to chat and just see June say, I know nothing about RO, but meaty Lepori. I'm like, that's the first thing you hear.
Fantastic.
Meaty Lepori. Lepori's a twink made a untwink, just to be meaty.
What is there to say about Sith that hasn't been said already?
Can I say except come?
Maybe you'll find out in the next Sith introspection.
Whoa.
Maybe you'll find out in the next What's If.
What?
What if no?
The,
What's it?
I know you keep trying to make puns out of this.
I like puns. I actually just like so much.
Sith is not one for humor.
Skill issue, to be honest. I'm gonna make a pun. Wow, I've nearly finished the first layer of this fucking mountain.
Most normal Minecraft sentence. I'm doing more of those like creeper gates, and I see Nairo's build like off in the distance in like the shadow of the render fog.
Shadow of
Looks
Israel.
so cool.
Shadow of Israel.
Shout out Shadow of Israel.
I fucking need to destroy the overhang. Let me do that real quick.
Why does the overhang sound like an alternate dimension?
Welcome to the overhang.
Welcome to the overhang.
Welcome to the internet.
Take a look around. Zombie gets DMCA'd now.
Honestly, skill issue.
Twitch, don't DMCA us, please. Thank you.
Hey Twitch, skill issue.
No, Twitch can't DMCA us. We're too powerful. We're too powerful.
What?
What? Huh?
What am I doing?
What?
Beard.
Well, as it turns out, my internet is actually off today, so I have no idea what's going on with those times anymore.
Alright.
Because my internet did disconnect at the time it should do today, so it hasn't the past few days. So I just don't know what's going on with it anymore.
You allowed one night, and so they heard you, and then went.
I don't
Something's wrong.
know. Who knows?
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
I have so much gunpowder. Also, yeah, that now that farm is working correctly, when you have like a ton of TNT, you get so much mana from it.
Yes.
I'm just trying to upgrade the pickaxe to like SS, but oh my god, it's gonna take so much mana.
Yeah. I am simply not going to do that.
Mine's at B right now, I think.
I've already got a 3x3 pickaxe, so
Well,
I don't need
mine
anything bigger than that.
at B tier, mine is now 3x3.
You can like triple or whatever with Astral Sorcery.
Only so I've just made a fucking Silk Touch pick on my Terra Shatterer. I'm gonna kill him.
Do you mean Fortune or Silk Touch?
I just put Fortune on it.
Okay,
We don't
yeah,
have
you said
we don't
triple.
have the thing that lets you grindstone specific enchants, do we?
Nah.
Oh well, guess I'm gonna disenchant my Terra Shatterer. Good thing we have a ton of enchant stuff. I guess what we want silk touch. Why do we have no silk touch? We have one silk touch.
So true, June. It's Lapori Twink Death.
Oh. Oh wait! Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot he can hear me. Hello, Nairo.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
I'm like, what is he responding to? Oh yeah, the stream.
Be so awesome. It would be so cool.
It would be so cool. It would be so awesome. It'll be so cool. He's such a creature. He's my favorite creature.
Cheeseburger.
You know what, Panda?
What?
That's so valid. It stopped being valid.
How do you feel about the Lapori Twink Death 2019?
Oh, wait, did I not grindstone this?
I will be right back.
Okay.
Would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
I'd have my own hero music. Go, go, bum, 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 bum.
Oh my god, Papyrus Undertale. Alright, there we go. I've just made my big Terra Shatterer into a Silk Touch pickaxe.
Terra Shitteru.
I'm
If
gonna
you,
kill
if
you.
one of the rings increases the size, I swear, the thought, that's it.
Yeah, it does. I. That is one of the letters of the alphabet. Oh wait, no, do the Nairo, do you want to come AFK over
No!
a dimension while I do
Uh,
stuff?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
hi,
AFK.
Lummy.
No, I'm back.
No,
No,
not
it's
talking,
saying
not
someone else
talking
do
to
it,
you,
say
not
something.
talking to you.
You
Got
clicked on
zombie the
Sword
dog.
Okay. It is who's
I have diamond armor.
who's okay. Whose turn is it? Lapori, your turn just
I
ended?
just did
Oh,
the.
is it mine?
Mine just ended, yeah.
Okay,
it
so
Sith
then
turn?
Sith, it is your turn. You're still by the driver's seat. Tempest is now rather close to you. The closest wolf to you is the one that whiffed its attack on Tempest earlier. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Or
Good to
no,
know, good
you're above
to
the
know.
cart. Never mind. I'm stupid and dumb.
How big is the cart?
As I said before, it is 10 feet by 15 feet, and it has a cloth canopy over it. Imagine the Oregon Trail carts.
Okay, okay. How many of these walls would you say are within a, let's say, 10-foot radius sphere?
Fireball!
Um,
No, it's not, but I just love
it
saying
would
fireball.
be the two by the ones that you could see would be the two by the horses. Actually, I think you wouldn't hit all of them in one go with this, but you could hit any of them with a 10-foot, 15-foot sphere. There's the one that's still clutched onto the canopy of the cart. You could probably hit all of the ones in the cart with said sphere. There's the one to the right of you sitting on the ground after its whiffed attempt to rip through the canopy of the cart. And then there are the two by the horses that have been shot, or one that's been shredded to bits by the razor leaves, and the other that whiffed its attack on the horse earlier.
Okay, so to reiterate the question, how many wolves can I catch in a 10-foot sphere?
3 at most, but you'd also catch Tempest and Lapori and probably Briar in that. So you would take out some wolves, but you'd also probably hurt your party.
Yeah, Is that a risk I'm willing to take?
It is wolves. I do not.
I don't know. Is it? You might kill me.
You might kill me as well.
I think I might kill, like, all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, why is this not one of those creatures? Why is it not one of those spells that we choose who it hits?
Get sorcerer meta magic dipshit.
You want to fuck?
Get fucked. Change classes.
You can get it from
loser.
feet, but you can get it like.
Me one shush.
Oh, frig.
Okay. What is? Here we go. Is this also one I don't get to choose? Yeah, this is also one I don't get to choose. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. This
You
one
also
doesn't
can't
kill
see
you
these
all, though.
wolves right now. You're still floating over top of the cart on the canopy. Unless you rip a hole into the canopy, you're not going to be able to see them. The ones that are in the cart, I mean, not all of them. You can still see some of them.
Phone cube.
Oh,
Okay. Internet cut out, so.
we swapped to the phone. All right.
Middle of the cart ish, on the roof, but still middle of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
We'll kind of centered on myself, I guess, to catch as many in this as possible. I'm going to use my Fey presence.
Your Fey presence. Okay. So that's
Creature has to make a wisdom save.
is that all of them or just ones you choose?
This is everyone.
Okay. Then All of you, I guess, make a wisdom saving throw. I'll make wisdom saving throws for the wolves.
Please, none of them get to let me choose, so I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
13.
I've got
19.
I've got a 13, 2, and a 1. If I could recommend anything, it might be better to plug in your microphone to your phone if it's got
I do not have a phone with a plug. I will try and move
Ah.
over to like my headset on like my iPad or something with a temp solution.
Okay, because I can barely make out what you're saying.
I'm very sorry.
Cool.
For those who have made their wisdom saves, all of the wolves fail and Lepori fails this as well.
Okay.
So get to now choose is either afraid of me, or charmed by me. So all the wolves are now afraid of Lil Sith, and Lepori is charmed.
Already was, mate.
Okay, beautiful. So that would be your action, I suppose, right?
Should indeed it be.
So you've got a movement and bonus action left. What are you doing with it?
I don't really have much to do on a bonus action because I don't really want to like start throwing hexes at like individual wolves.
You can
so.
still move.
I like my position right now. I'm gonna end my turn here and I'm gonna go move over to a slightly better audio setup.
All right,
Audio
Tempest.
jungle.
Tempest with the teeth in your arms. Sorry. Anyway, it's now your turn. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You've got there's one wolf right next to you, that whiffed its attack earlier, and the one knocked by the Eldritch Blast is about 10 feet from you.
Oh, hold on. I mean, I guess I'm gonna smack the one that Ash hit earlier.
So you're gonna run up to that one because it was knocked away from your melee range when it was hit by the Eldritch Blast. So you're moving up to that one and stabbing it with your rapier?
Yeah.
Okay, roll to hit for me then.
19.
That will hit. Roll for damage. Yeah, the music kicks up.
9.
9. You take how are you attacking the wolf?
I'm just hitting it with my rapier.
You take a swing at the wolf's face and you get a good slice over its eye. You do also notice as you do this, you step on the rune on Joblin's chest as you take this swing, and you do notice that the light is still leaking from it, but only from where your foot has landed on. It's only partially covering it, so the light is still coming from a little seam in your foot. But other than that, not in your foot. I shouldn't have phrased it that way. The little seam your foot has left for it to glow out of, but the wolf kind of stumbles back after its eye has been slashed and falls out of the back of the cart. You can't tell its fate from here, but Sith from atop can notice that it has fallen unconscious. Can you make an Arcana check for me real quick?
24.
Okay, perfect. As you attack this wolf, you do make the connection in your head that the spell that you read about earlier, Call of the Pact, is the spell cast by Joblin somehow, and you can also discern.
No.
No way, I know, right? But you can also discern that this rune is indeed what has cast this spell, but you can also tell the rune is fading somewhat. Its magic is slowly fading as the fight continues, but you're not quite sure what that could mean. Anyway, if that is that the end of your turn? Because you still have some movement and a bonus action left.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal myself.
Perfect. How are you doing that?
With the fucking... Which other healing spell can you use as a bonus action, zombie?
Oh wait, healing word's a bonus action? Damn, okay.
Yeah!
Alright, roll for that then, to how much you heal.
Cool. Yeah, that's that.
How much did you heal?
7.
7, okay. With that then, that will be the wolves' turn. So there are only 4 wolves left, 2 of them on either side of the cart. One of the wolves that was frightened is now unconscious, but the other wolf that was frightened was the one in the cart that whiffed its attack earlier. This wolf looks up, almost as if it could see Sith, but can't, and it begins to whimper and go, and like
Hey, Michi Lepori is running out. Do that as you will.
He's not noticing that. He's more afraid of the presence that he could see on the top, and he kind of whines and runs out of the cart. However, Meaty Lepori, which side of the cart is Meaty Lepori running out of? Is he just jumping on the back?
The back, yeah.
Well, he jumps out of the back. What side of the cart does he go around to?
No, he's just going off. As in, like, he's going back out, like, they are going, like, out of the cart and just going straight forward.
Silent Image wouldn't, and no, I was gonna say Silent Image wouldn't emanate a smell, but, let's see, so, you said investigation, right?
Yes.
Okay, what is your spell save DC?
10.
10, perfect then. I got a 4 and a 9. You watch as the wolf that stuck its face in the canopy now looks at Meaty Lepori and wriggles its way back out and begins to chase Meaty. I gotta stop calling it the Meaty Lepori.
No, you can only call it the twink death of Meaty Lepori.
I'm gonna call it Meaty Lepori.
The twink death of Lepori.
Meaty Lepori running out, it kind of wriggles its way out of the canopy and begins running toward it. The wolf that whiffed its attempt to jump in earlier also begins to run after it. And finally, the wolf that was attacking the horse before notices something that its pack is running off towards, and leaving its friend that is incapacitated nearby also begins to run off after Meaty Lepori. How long does Silent Image last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. How far can it get from you?
It can get 60 feet away.
60 feet away. All right, perfect. So then it's just booking its way out of here, and the wolves run off.
And when it gets to 60 feet, it's going to start twerking.
Absolutely
It's
not.
just dancing. It's just going to start dancing where it is. It can't be attacked or incorporeal or whatever. They just, like, go through it, basically. But at 60 feet, it's just going to pretend to dodge and start dancing.
Oh, God. But the wolves run off past the bridge, and your Silent Image does as described when it gets to the riverbank where it can't run anymore. And you're now out of combat as the wolves have run off into the night. And as you all notice, sorry, I forgot I queued ambush twice. As you all watch the wolves run off, the rune on Joblin's chest begins to dim, and you notice, if any of you look towards Meaty Lepori, the wolves all suddenly kind of like begin to look around, and the wolf that was frightened obviously runs away from Sith, and the wolves that were chasing Midi Lapori begin to look around, confused, unsure of why they were there, and then just return to normal wolf behavior. The druid is just kind of sitting there in the fetal position, rocking himself back and forth while holding his knees. He's a little shaken up by the attack. Yeah.
Well, that was weird. What was that about?
Runes, magic.
I'm only just learning about magic and shit, but what? Oh, they're wolves.
Well, I'd assume it's based off of the rune in the fucking book.
What fuck? I don't have that book.
It's the book I got from
Ah.
that Joblin had.
Yeah, well. Anyway, good thing. He's dead now.
Should we ditch the body?
Fantastic job, everyone. We most likely should. Oh, should we? I know where. Oh, I have a perfect idea where I can go.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I started to drag it to the river. You can go meet Kendra, his best friend.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
How appropriate.
I'm gonna say roll strength to see if you huck him into the river. Briar, Sith, and
And I'm
Tempest.
just gonna slowly pull him
Oh.
across painfully and then just throw him.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
I'm
I
not
just-
trying to be nice about it.
Well, Briar, Sith, and Tempest, I assume you all make your way back inside the cart with the shaken up
Well, I
druid.
never left the
Well,
cart.
you never left, but
I'm checking on the dude though.
Yes, I wish to be cozy again.
I'm
Dude,
giving
y'all
Laporte
right?
a stare,
The
but I'm
boy's giving
going
one
back
back.
to the cart.
the druid shaking in the fetal position just continues to ask, how does he know about rune burning? How does he know about rune burning? That's not a.
I'll just walk
I'm
back.
gonna snap my finger in front of his face.
Right. Sorry, you're right.
No. Put the right aside for a minute. Are you good?
Yeah. Normally you don't see goblins performing rune burning. That's not a typical thing you see goblins do.
I mean, it was in the book.
He wrote about it?
From what I can read.
Could I see?
Sure.
Do you hand him the book?
Yeah.
As he takes this book, he pulls out these glasses that are very obviously some kind of magical item and puts them on, and he opens it and he says, where the fuck? He wrote down, these are druid spells. He's just flipping through the book, looking through it, and he flips back to the first page. Where did he find anything about rune burning? We've been together the whole night, and he's been writing this? What the fuck? He's very confused by the presence of this. But as he looks down, he sees something at the bottom of the page, and he looks up. Hey, question. I'm looking at this, and I don't... do any of you guys know a Sir Sorson? His signature's at the
Yeah.
bottom of the rune burning page.
What are those glasses you have?
Oh,
Hey,
they're
motherfucker.
special glasses that basically allow me to read any language so long as I know what
Cool.
language I'm
Can I
reading.
borrow them?
Yeah, here. He hands them to you. I just need them back. They're pretty expensive.
You are not stealing the glasses. No.
My dude made a mistake in pulling them out. Either way, I'm putting them on to read the thing.
He
Brian, are you
hands
going to lose? These people are losing battle.
he hands the book to you, open to the page. Lepore, do you rejoin them in the cart, I assume?
Yeah, I'll rejoin them, and I'll see the cool glasses, and I'll pull out a mage hand, just in case, just ready.
So you open the book. The book is already open to the page on rune burning. Do you read the page on rune burning?
Yeah.
The page reads in Goblin, but you can now understand it because you're wearing these glasses. Rune burning is an ancient technique used by archaic dark wizards of old, seemingly told to be invented by Mortiferum, but These are all wives' tales. Seemingly invented by Mortiferum, rune burning is the practice of burning a specified rune onto your body that sacrifices your lifespan in exchange for when you die, the spell activates. Upon getting close to death, the spell will begin to cast and then will be cast against your killer/killers. And then at the bottom, you see a note written in common. You mentioned you might have some problematic people. Maybe this will be of help. Signed, Sir Sorson.
And this is why I didn't think we should attack.
No, that was because you don't like us murdering. Hey, you
I
mind if I
don't
borrow
like
these
murder.
glasses for a while longer? You'll get them back eventually.
Yeah, that's okay. I have a second pair at home. I don't really
Oh,
care.
cool! Perfect!
They're my mom's, though, so, you know, it's gonna be a bitch to borrow them. But, right, your ride to Flumen. Sorry. I didn't expect someone to... I'm sorry. Sir Sorson, where does that name... Are you sure you guys don't know any Sir Sorsons? I swear I've heard of that.
Yeah, we
guy.
do.
Oh, you do?
I never said we didn't.
He's a motherfucker.
We're the troublesome ones that he was talking about in this.
Oh, yeah. So it's pretty obvious now that Stawson and that lot were most likely
Look.
working under Mortiferum.
Did we ever
What?
ask this guy's name?
No, you didn't. But he's a little
Okay,
confused.
good, because I was just calling him dude in my head, and I was gonna feel real bad.
Lepori, as Lepori mentions, what if he goes, I'm sorry, were you not given, like, a history lesson before he... Mortiferum's been dead for, like, hundreds of years.
Well, someone who's a friend of it, then most likely, because
Okay, no one
There's
can be a
a
friend of
whole,
a...
like,
Well, okay, you could be friends of a dead guy. I shouldn't say that.
history, legends, stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
a whole big thing.
Yeah, he's a whole legend of... Oh, shit, the horses. He jumps up as he says that, and he immediately runs to, like kind of calm the animals that are, you know, freaking out
Oh.
because one of them was
Yeah, I'm
bit
getting
by a
out again. I
wolf.
don't like being in the cart.
He seems to, like, calm them down pretty well. He seems to be knowledgeable with the horse, and he kind of holds his hand out, and he's got some berries in his hand, and he feeds them to the horse, and as the horse eats them, the wound on the horse's neck...
are they pretty good berries?
the
hate you.
wound on the horse's neck begins to heal, and he goes, oh, okay, that could have been a problem.
As a side note, I've been calling you dude in my head. What's your name?
Oh, you can just call me Dave. That's what everybody calls me.
No, Dave!
What?
Tommy!
What?
You have a fucking grave with this guy's name on it. Like,
Oh, okay, I was like, huh? What? In this campaign? And then I remember...
Dave and fucking Cedar
Oh,
SMP lore.
God. Well, I don't have his grave anymore. I moved it.
Yeah, because your house blew up.
Yeah, my house fucking blew up, and so did his body.
Ratio. Skill issue.
But yeah, no, he tells you his name is Dave.
Cool. Thanks,
Hey,
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, I should.
Dave?
I'll get you guys to Flumen.
I think
This-
you can tell we're not gonna kill you, otherwise I wouldn't have shoved you in.
Honestly, at this point, like, I'm gonna quit my fucking job if Joblin would, or any partner of mine is gonna be doing fucking rune burning. I mean, that magic is absolutely evil. Literally.
They probably are. You probably want to go home and just live your life.
Oh, come on. Let
Yeah.
me. You guys just
How much-
stop
how
me
much is
from
my, yeah.
getting eaten by wolves. Let me at least get you to Flumen. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do they pay you?
They pay me 25 copper pieces a night
That's it?
Okay.
to go look for
Wait.
fires.
Hey, listen. What I'm saying is, what if? And hear me out. We were thinking about how we're going to keep the horses when we go over the mountains. What if we just get a new taxi service? What if we just hire this guy?
Do you just hire me? Oh,
I mean, yeah, copper's cheap.
Yeah, we also could just pay better, and then we just have someone who's knowledgeable.
well, what exactly do you want knowledge in? I mean, I'm from Teratona.
Fucking anything. I don't know. I thought
I mean,
my
I-
dumbass forgot the Royal
Honestly,
Family was dead.
maybe not the best idea. I don't think he
Wait.
wanted.
Listen,
I honestly, as much as I wish we could just be like, yeah, we'll pay you. I don't think you want to get messed up in what
Yeah,
we're doing too much.
true.
I mean,
probably
honestly, I
safer
don't
for you to
care
go
either
home.
way. You pay me good money, I'll follow you. But I warn you, I'm more trained in supportive magic meant to, put out fires and heal injured people. I'm not.
That's
No,
honestly
that's
pretty
great.
good.
Actually,
It's not, you're only making it better for
I'm
him.
like the only one that can heal out of all of these people.
Ooh,
You
that's-
know
So
what?
that's great.
Can I have Briar fly up to him and take one gold piece out of her pocket and say if you stick with us, we'll keep paying you these. I promise you won't have to get paid in copper anymore. And she hands it to him.
That's
Yeah,
a
copper's
piece.
beneath me.
Okay, but with the cost, we also do get in a bit of danger, but we'll try and keep you out of it.
Yeah, no, I'd be willing to. Where do you want to go? I mean, horses are just.
Currently Flumen, and then we have actually we'll go to Flumen. We get some extra horses, and then we go to the mountains. Go into
Yeah.
the mountains.
Okay. Yeah. I'll come along for that. He takes the gold piece. He says, "Yeah, for a whole gold fucking piece. Yeah, I'll take you up through the mountains. Fuck it, sure." And he,
Well, like, listen, our problems are sorted. We were like, oh, how are we gonna keep the horses or whatever?
listen though. One thing I'm gonna have to ask. Could you you see that the backboard on the cart? There's some latches on it. Could you just unlatch it and then shove all the crates off the back?
Sure, what's in them?
The foam
We've
bombs.
already been over this.
The foam
Oh,
bombs.
the foam bombs. All right,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll
Shove them in the
I'll go do
water
that.
again for the bubbles, or just
No,
shove
no, no.
them?
Just shove them on the land. I got this.
All right, shove them out, Lapori.
All right, I'm gonna shove them out. Yeah.
You push all the carts out, all the boxes out, and he walks over, and you notice as he holds his hand out and swirls the other one, and he casts Create Water over the crates, some of which have broken open to reveal the bombs, and he's like, okay, I'm about to drop this water, get in the cart and prep the horses to go. I'm gonna run and jump in, and then we're just gonna get the fuck out of here.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat again.
He has one hand still over where this cube of water is over. He's like, okay, I'm gonna drop it in 3, 2. Roll an animal handling check for me, Tempest.
Yep.
Whoa! Water bombs be upon you. Pipe bomb.
$18.
And he goes 1, and then he snaps. He runs and hold on. He runs and he grabs onto the cart, but he doesn't get fully in. And you snap the reins as the horses begin to walk as normal. One of them walking a little slower, but still catching up. As the water falls on the remaining 6 boxes of foam bombs, they all burst into bubbles. It's like a fireworks show of this foam going everywhere as all of them seem to set off each other. And he's kind of holding on. He's like, "One of you please pull me up? I'm not a good climber." He's holding on. Is anyone gonna try to pull him up?
Is he holding to the back part?
He's holding on to the back part, and he's kind of being dragged across the ground.
Yeah, then you're good. I can't help.
On the open hatch.
I don't think I want to try. I'm gonna be honest.
Who's gonna somebody help him up?
You have a
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll do it. Can I do it? Can I do
yeah,
it?
you could try.
Yes, please. You're the only one who has actual strength.
Okay.
Are you gonna?
What do you need me to roll?
Are you gonna? Well, how are you gonna pull him up? Are you just gonna pull him up, or
pulling
you?
him in?
Can I use my mage hand to help me?
Mage hand. I don't know if
Me plus my mage hand.
Mage hand. I think Mage hand specifically says you can't attack, but it doesn't say. You use your
I mean,
hand
if you're
got, like, a
helping
carrying
pull him up,
limit.
you're mostly
The hand
like,
can't
yeah,
attack.
you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. I'll say this isn't an attack. So yes, you get a help action from your mage hand.
Oh, what does the help action mean?
Gives you
Advantage.
advantage.
Okay.
So roll athletics at advantage.
You can also get your your familiar to give you advantage.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
You can also, I might sneak this in
You want triple advantage?
before you start this. I have a guidance.
I thought you were gonna say you have a gun.
No,
I have
guidance. I love guidance.
I have guidance as a cantrip. So would you like an extra D4 on top of that, Ash?
Yes, please.
That's
All
pretty
right,
fucking
take an
useful.
extra D4.
We cannot lose Dave. We have to make sure Dave survives.
Listen, this is.
I mean, I'm not
my-
against losing him, but he's
You
also
guys are
grown
gonna
on me.
love this.
This is a matter of life and Dave.
You
What'd
guys
you
are
get?
gonna love this. I got a nat 20 for
Yeah.
and that's a +6, so that's a 26.
You effortlessly pull him in. He lands on his feet and he goes, "Whew, okay, thanks. That could have been bad. Maybe watch your head, though, in case one of them comes flying in and you hear pow, and you see lots of them fly. None of them fly in the direction that is toward you, but the foam bombs like fly off in different directions and begin to pop, and he's like, yeah, that'll make Teratona think I got robbed or something. I'll go missing, blah blah blah. I'm just getting paid better, and I'll
To be honest, we're kind of the heroes of Teratona, so we could be like, no, with us.
You
great
can just say
payment
you
job.
rescued me. It's whatever. You
Yeah.
hired me. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
please.
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. He walks over to you, Temps, and he goes, I can drive if you want. You can just sit in the back. I might with this gold.
Well, I ain't getting in the back, but
I'll just sit up here and accompany you if you want. This he pulls out the gold piece he got earlier and he kind of like pinches in between two fingers. I'll probably like buy some seats or something for the cart to make you all more comfortable. This is
We can handle the upgrades. You keep that money for yourself.
Oh,
yeah, no,
okay,
that's
all right.
nothing.
And he puts
We're not bad work.
he puts
bad
the
employers.
he puts
Me just casually. That's nothing.
he puts the gold back in his pocket and also being like, that's whatever. He just sits
What a
back
way to
down.
inspire your employees.
He sits
Like,
back.
we don't even pay you that much.
He sits back down and minds his business as you all make your way into Flumen. It's been about another
I don't
hour.
still have teeth marks in my arm, do I?
Huh?
Do I still have teeth marks in my arm? Like, teeth?
Yeah, no, definitely you do.
He's driving. I'm getting those out.
Okay. So I assume you two switch seats while you try to get the teeth out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you make a medicine check to see if you could do that effectively, because there's not only teeth, like, marks on you, there are teeth in the wound.
Mm-hmm.
Even though some of them...
Modded 20.
You what?
Modded 20.
You just kind of pluck them out. It's not a very pleasant process. I mean, pulling out anything from your skin is not a pleasant process, and some of the wounds have been magically healed over, so you've got to kind of wriggle out the teeth. But you eventually do get all the teeth out from your arm, but you do still have some bleeding marks. Dave kind of like reaches in his pocket and he hands you a roll of bandages to cover up what's left.
Indeed.
I love Dave. Screw Joblin, I love Dave.
This is my
Thank
repayment
you.
for
This
the
is why
amount
I
of
was sitting up next to him the whole time. I was like, this guy's fine.
my amount of NPCs from the ID and DK which get like just added to the party. This is my repayment. I get to add an NPC.
You
We
just
get
pay
Dave.
Dave. You pay Dave to get added to the party.
Yeah.
So Dave takes you through the night, and it is now the Renovamen equivalent of midnight as he pulls into Flumen, which, unsurprisingly, let me swap the image here. Unsurprisingly, Flumen's tavern sounds bustling. You know, it's a bunch of rich people. Of course they're going to go drinking at night. And the tavern sounds very bustling. He kind of pulls up. Let me move the helpful circle. He pulls up to the little grass area near the houses, and he's just like, where y'all want me to park this? Maybe I might go do some
Where did we
shopping.
put the horses?
He's
They said they would be there.
you can't quite see where the horses have been placed yet, but you don't see many people in the street to ask, and the town hall's lights are off. So even if you were to go
Well,
in and ask anyone,
I think we might have to wait till tomorrow to get our horses, but
Well, where should we head?
I was gonna say, where should we keep them? Should we see if the tavern has like some paddocks or something to keep the horses?
Perhaps.
Or we keep them outside for now.
right. Dave nods to you as he kind of like motions. He kind of hops off and he like motions the horses to kind of move with him, since he can't really guide them much with the reins. And they pull up alongside the tavern and elegantly parallel park right next to it. And he's like, I'm gonna probably go up to the inn and just find a place to sleep for the night.
Yeah, that might make sense. We woke up a little late, so we're gonna keep going. But
Yeah, no worries. And he kind of heads off to the inn up at the top end of town. He does.
I'm not gonna lie, I half expected Panda to change Panda's name the second we walked in.
Oh no.
oh, I am currently doing it. I'm gonna be honest.
But as you all park up next to the tavern, you hear like bustling sounds. You know, clearly the tavern gets its best business at night when all the rich people are done with their rich people activities during the day. But you do notice,
Rich people activities.
yeah, you do notice in the distance lights are on by the other 3 buildings you didn't explore, and weirdly, the lights are still on by Gordon's School of Magic.
So
We should go
we're
there.
going over there, right?
Yeah, because there's not many students.
Well, we're walking over.
So
Let us proceed.
you all opening the door to go inside?
Well, that's rude. I'm knocking.
Okay. So you knock at the door,
We're
and
famously so nice.
you hear. Are all of you
Wow.
follow Tempest over to the School of Magic, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
Tempest knocks on the door, and the guy, so you hear a distant voice go, I'll be there in a moment, and you hear footsteps walking up, and he opens the door. It is Gordon, but he doesn't look very happy to see you, and he just points at you and goes, "You,
We saved you.
Can we talk about this inside?
you,
Yeah, we should go inside.
I was petrified you didn't go."
Yeah, and we
Can we
unpetrified. We didn't
please
do it.
talk
The
about
fucking
this
Steve.
inside?
Yeah, let's go inside and then we can talk about it.
He snaps his fingers, and similarly to when you first met him, the flow of time begins to stop around you.
That
He's
works.
doing this.
And
again.
all he does in this time stop is walk over to everyone but Briar and the cat and slap them. Not enough to really, like, damage you, but he just slaps you. And then snaps his fingers again, and time comes back to its normal flow. And he goes, "Fuck you, I know that's a 9th tier spell, but fuck you, I'm using that to slap you."
Alright.
And he turns
Wait,
around.
Do you have any?
I'd say we deserved it, but also we did kind of save you. But now we should probably talk
You-
about that.
Can we please just discuss this?
Let's go inside.
You
Let's go inside.
probably have some method of knowing if we're telling the truth. Let's just go discuss it. Okay?
"I will not do this happily," and he turns, leaving the door open and walking back to the stage to remind you all of what this place looks like. There's a large semicircle of chairs in about a 100 feet by 100 feet space, and there's a big stage at the bottom, which acts as sort of his office and his teaching space. And he walks down there and begins looking through one of his books and flipping through it.
Okay, well,
You all follow him
I'm
down.
following him. Yeah.
All of you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry. All of you follow him down.
Yes.
He's flipping through his book, and he waves a hand at the crystal at the top of the ceiling, and he shuts the doors shut, and he says, "You all traumatized. Do you have any idea the stigma of Dragonborns here?" And oh my god! And he
No.
no. Oh, I'm sorry. You forgot the whole. Oh, the dragonborn that turned into the lich. Oh, the famous legend we're known for. No, you didn't think that'd have any stigma around here.
listen, we weren't going against him. It was more the fact that he was going against us, and
You
we kinda-
traumatized him. He hasn't showed up to class in weeks. Or sorry,
I hope he
he
starts
hasn't shown
feeling
up.
better soon.
He hasn't shown up to class in days.
Okay, I just tried to
feeling-
ask him to sit down so we could continue.
Feeling
and-
better. He thinks I summoned a stone construct that had gone rogue in my classroom.
And
So
I
we were just trying to get
apologize for
out,
that.
and If
Yeah,
you need, we
disguised
can go
as
and
me.
talk. Do you want us to go and talk to him? To him?
Oh,
That is probably
oh,
a poor idea.
Oh yes, the several people who disguised themselves as me and brought a stone construct into my classroom.
It wasn't a stone construct. It was. I mean, it was
Oh
our friend.
great! It
one
was
of our
another
members.
random stranger. You're making this sound real good for you.
Okay,
Okay, but also it's-
regardless, it was not like we had intentionally planned
Do
for
you
you
did
to
not
randomly
petrify
turn
you.
to fucking gold in front of us.
Okay,
How would you have gotten out of that area?
do you guys need any help?
left through the back door.
Look,
that's
that door. I
He
looked.
he pulls out. He says, "You tried to use the key of escape door, didn't you?"
No.
You notice the
that
key.
the-
Oh,
Closet?
this fucking door. Just
You-
like points to the door to the cupboard.
You notice the key in his hand is like the key of escape Sorsen had shown to you earlier, but this key, the eye on this key, the yellow eye, is shattered. You fucking broke my key of escape.
It's
We-
not like we
I
knew.
didn't know what that was.
I didn't even know what it was. Okay,
Yeah,
we didn't know what it was.
He points.
We tried to go out the back door. When we realized that there wasn't a back door,
He-
we
he-
were like, "How do we get out of this?" Because you would have. What would you have done if somebody well
Explained?
known as a professor?
Best
You're in a
Oh, yeah,
school
How
of
well do you
magic.
think that would have gone?
Besties?
A bunch
you
of random strangers walk in. The professor or whatever gets turned into fucking gold. How would
I-
you have explained that?
I admit that's not the best look, but you could have at least not traumatized my students and just.
I didn't try to traumatize your student.
We didn't either.
All we tried to do was pretend to be something so we could get out as soon as possible.
I was just
Your
lying.
student, mind you,
What?
has a really bright mind, and I mean, did the right
Yes,
thing.
thank
by
you. A
trying
mind
to
you
ask us about it.
traumatized.
We didn't
Yes,
fucking need to.
I didn't.
We didn't
Your
either.
student was
Our
the
friend
one that
Aurelio did.
confronted us about it. What would you have done? All
We
we
don't
tried
have
to do was get
control.
out as soon as possible.
My answer is not going to be one that you could do. Oh, because I don't know. I just stopped time a couple of moments
okay,
ago.
so if you were
Yeah,
me,
so
what
why
would
are you
have
blaming
done?
us for something we
If
can't do?
you
Bestie?
were us, what would you have done?
Explained?
That would
And
not have
how
gone
do you
well.
think that would have gone if you were a random stranger?
These three
My
fuckers who
students
just came
know
into
that the
town.
golden seed of Teratone has been
Hey.
corrupted. They would have.
Hold
Oh, what
on.
is the status?
How would we have known that though?
Hold on.
Consider what we
Let-
know.
Let Briar. Let Briar.
Gosh, dang it. All of you, calm down. Sir,
Yes.
please. We were trying to do what we thought was right, and yes, it wasn't the right thing, but we had to act quickly, and we didn't mean to cause any harm, and I just hope you can forgive us. And then Briar proceeds to cast Pixie's Lord.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You guys have therapy?
Okay. What do I need to roll against that?
One moment. God damn it.
I can actually look on your character.
Also, I was trying to get you guys to stop arguing because you were getting a little loud.
Oh, whoops.
It's fine, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Let me- I have your character sheet open.
D20 plus charisma modifier.
All right, beautiful. Let me go open his stat block real quick.
I'm very scared.
What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet, zombie.
Well, I did, so I'm just waiting on you.
That's a 23.
Ah, then he does not beat it, and he is now charmed by you. He looks to you and goes, look, it all in due time, it can be fixed. I'm sure I could just do a little modify memory and get rid of said memory on said student. I don't think it's been too long, but I just need to... Look, it wasn't very nice what you did in my school, as it kind of painted me in a bad light, and I'm rather prestigiously seen here, so... Okay.
Well, it was either you weren't prestigiously seen, or you weren't seen at all, because you would have been stuck as gold, because we would have been most likely reported to the police and couldn't go back to Terratona and destroy the seed to save you. So I think in the end, it's a winning scenario.
Okay. You know what? Yes, you did do what you thought was right, and I can understand that. I would have appreciated it if you had not left me out by the trash. That was a little rude, but
They're going to throw you in the river and make you into gold coins.
that's a little disturbing.
I think. Listen, I had the belief that you might be alive, so I asked them not to. So
Yes, it
I'm
was
glad I-
temporary petrification. It seems when I was in Teratona during the night market raid, from the dissident, I guess I inhaled some magical spores. That seed had been conniving and planning that attack for a long time, it seems. I heard you all stopped it, actually, when it went rabid and the corruption affecting it finally took it over.
Yes, we did.
It's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
honestly. You are aware the consequences of that to Teratona, though, right? Even if it was corrupted. Their
What
leader.
consequences?
Well, first off, the golden seed allows for trees to have a sort of natural barrier around. There's actually a magical barrier that was made around the city of or town of Teratona with the trees. It was a magical wall that the seed helped keep up, but now that the seed's destroyed, Teratona is going to be forced to use resources in order to wall it off. And you should have seen the whole controversy that happened when they used wood for their walls, and you might have seen it. The one place where there's not trees, the wood used for the walls, they're a bit, how do I put this, finicky about using natural resources. So you've just cost them thousands of hours and gold and infrastructure. Unless they want to remake the seed, but I doubt that'll go well.
Well, it was either there or everything becomes fucking tainted.
Yeah, yes, no, I understand, but you do understand, like, what you cost them, right?
Well, it's either costing or the fucking life. So I think they can repay it.
You all said you had something to ask of me. Was that it?
It was kind of how you do, and also just anything else. Like,
I mean,
just
I did actually want to ask you all something. I returned to my office, I think just before you got here, and I was looking through. He kind of walks over to one of the bookshelves, and he reaches through it. He doesn't reach for anything on it. He reaches through it, and this is a bookshelf in the backmost corner of the room, and he reaches through it, and he pulls out this dark book. This book that is emanating this evil energy, and he opens it, and he goes, do any of you know what happened here? And he flips it to reveal that there are 2 pages you can't quite read because they're in a different language, but there is what seems to be a very obvious tear of a page in the middle.
so a dark book, then a oh, is that some sort of like I don't know. What does it do? What's that book?
Everyone make me a perception check before I continue.
I'm pretty sure
Just
I know what it is,
a
but I'm like
sight-based check, yeah?
Yeah. Or no,
Yeah.
hearing-based check.
Okay. I'm waiting for the first fucking scent check, because I got advantage on those.
Big ol' snorfing check.
Got my big ol' sniffer.
Your check for your big ol' sniffer.
It's more like sniff.
16 for me.
16. Sith.
I rolled and
I
I
got
just
like an
didn't
8.
actually tell you. I like rolled and just looked at him and went, yep. And he didn't process it. That is a 15.
15. Lepore?
22.
22.
Oh, 8.
8. Since this wasn't a very high DC, everyone immediately recognizes a change in voice, and Gordon goes, "Oh, why, it was just a page on a little bit of art called rune burning."
Oh shit.
I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna
He
look at you with,
laughs
like, rabbit
evilly.
eyes.
He laughs evilly as he shuts the book, chucks it back in, and you notice the
He throws it
disguise drops, and you do all recognize him as Sorson from a while ago, and he giggles and laughs
I'm gonna
evilly.
bite you. I'm
And he
gonna
goes,
bite you. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you. I'm
"Oh,
gonna bite you.
maybe.
I'm gonna bite you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to bite me. Maybe you should have checked behind the tavern. Oh, it was a shame, really. I had to hide the golden statue. Oh, but did you enjoy the rune burning I taught your
So
friend?"
is he not alive? Darn.
No, he's still really. He's still. You all seriously just came straight he puts his hand on his head and goes, "Oh, I hope you enjoyed my little I don't know what to call it, contraption, or not contraption. I can't think of the word. Obstacle. No, not perform. Obstacle for you. I sure hope you enjoyed the little rune birding I did on your friend. He was going to do him himself, but he's a little bitch. I assume he's dead.
He is a little bit. Now he's dead in the river with Kendra.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. I don't have much appreciation for goblins. Now, I do have to ask you, I'm not really here to fight or anything. Frankly, I'm quite done with that for the night, as he turns around to reveal the knife still in his back, as I still need to go get this healed. But I do have to ask, how did your little encounter with Shiro go? Did he give you a beating?
Yeah. It went great. I have one question to ask you as well.
If it is
Wait, there's
anything...
a question.
If it is anything of attacking me, I'll have you know I'll send you
no,
flying
it's
across
not.
this room.
It's less of a question, more of a statement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
He doesn't respond.
I'm gonna bite you, and I'm gonna jump at him and try and bite him.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm gonna bite him now.
Give me just a moment. You're just gonna
Bite you.
give me just a moment as I pull up something.
Wait a second. Wait. Zombie?
Mm-hmm.
Is he still charmed?
Is he still charmed?
yeah.
Yes, but he's only charmed to you.
Cool, I'm
Fantastic.
still gonna bite him.
I'm gonna Lapori.
I would not bite somebody while they're charmed. You're gonna.
Hold on.
We're gonna do damage. Don't worry. I just wanna roleplay bite him. I'm gonna do any damage.
Well, give
I
me
just wanna-
just a moment. As he sees you do this, he waves his hand. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it.
Why is it always wisdom? Oh, nat 20. Never
17.
mind.
19.
I got a 9.
Ooh. Lapori.
Although, is it? I got 17. Are they targeting?
He's
because-
targeting all of you. Sith and Tempest, you said 19, right, Lapori?
I said 19.
Lapori, what did you say?
17.
You and Briar feel your movement slow down, and your jump kind of like slows, and you kind of like feel yourself becoming slower as he sort of just steps back as you land where you would have bit him a moment ago. Tempest and Sith are unaffected, and he goes, "I told you I would send you across this room, but frankly, I just don't feel too inclined."
Okay, but like,
Vulnerable.
can I actually just ask you actual questions?
Why the fuck
Like,
would
not about like your job or anything. I just want to ask you about the rune. Like, I want to know like your thought process behind it and stuff. Like, how did you come up with this idea? Like, how did you do all of this stuff?
Are
Like,
you psychoanalyzing me?
no,
So
I'm
this is your therapy
genuinely
session.
I just want to know your thought process. It's really interesting.
You know, I was going to, like, you know, if things went wrong, I was going to call out. He snaps his fingers, kind of the back. He's like, come on, fellas, real quick. Sullivan and Shiro both step out from the bookshelf as well. He's like,
Fucking hell.
you know, I was going to, like, fight you or something if you all really felt inclined. Now I'm just a little weirded out by this.
Look, it's just a very interesting thing.
It's
Just
dark
slowly
magic.
turn
I don't
around.
really think it's that interesting.
I mean, I think it's interesting.
By the way, while we have a moment, Briar and Lapori, you're both under the effect of the slow spell.
Yeah.
Can I try to do something?
You are slowed, but yes.
Can I try to pretend that that this spell went wrong on me and caused me to pass out?
Roll.
Intriguing.
Shoot. I don't know if I should have you roll deception or performance. I'm gonna say deception.
Okay, give me a minute.
I'm gonna slowly turn around,
Oh,
seeing the
this
other
is
two
great.
and
I have a +4 to deception. Let's fucking go.
Lovely.
very
So I
slowly
was
point to
genuinely
them
actually curious.
and say, "I'm gonna buy you."
Uh, that is a 22.
As Sorsen watches you, like, how do you pretend to faint?
I like. I'm gonna react like I'm going to reenact my own personal life for this for a second. Sorry,
Oh my god, no!
sorry to everybody. So I stop for a second and get a concerned look on my face. Then I kind of just put a hand to like my chest area where my heart is and kind of get like, and there's kind of like a bit of anxious and nervousness on my face, like realizing, like thinking, oh gosh, my heart's beating way too fast.
Ooh.
I can't keep up with myself. And then Briar slowly starts to like sway a little bit back and forth, like she's losing her balance, and then she falls.
This is all happening at half speed, so you're falling at half speed too.
Yeah, can I like reach out and try to grab Briar so it looks faster?
Don't even roll for that, because she's like, Briar is falling slowly, so you can catch Briar. Sorsen believes that this is real, but he just goes, oh goodness, are we killing one of them already? Oh,
No, it's okay. Anyway, so
That
I'm
is-
curious about this like rune burning stuff.
I'm really weirded out by you trying to give me a therapy session.
I know I'm actually genuinely interested in just the magical like property thought process.
Did you not?
Nothing related to your emotions.
He put it in a little book. I'm sure you can read it. Anyway, we're gonna go. If you all really care, he's still behind the tavern. Also, he reaches into the bag he has at his side, and he pulls out a golden arm, and he's like, oh, but do tell him where he lost this. I'm gonna go sell it for a ton of money on the black market. Anyway, fellas, you put the he puts the bag, he puts the arm back in the bag, and he motions for what?
You good, Sonny?
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. No.
I said slowly, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
He waves for Sullivan and Shiro to leave, and as they both walk out the front door, you see his demeanor change as he sort of like takes another step to like move away from Lepori and then get up close to Tempest, and he sort of leans in and he changes the way he speaks to you. He goes, now listen, I know I'm not one you're inclined to give answers to, and really I don't care what your answer is to this, but I do really have to ask, did Shiro actually even fight you?
Yes.
Like, for real fight you, draw any blood? He came back a lot more battered than I saw you leaving as.
Well, clearly I've got bandages on my arms, don't I?
Do you really think I wasn't watching my own events of rune burning?
I mean, he did fight, just not me.
You got bit, right? That's where that came from?
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, he did fight. It just wasn't with me.
Who'd he fight with?
I mean, well, I don't know. Why don't you find out?
He looks
You're
over
always
to Lepori
watching.
as Lepori makes these noises, and he says, did he duel you, or did he fight you?
What did he tell you?
He kind of like leans back into normal position and shakes his head at you. He's like, he can't speak. What the fuck do you mean, he said to me?
Do you not read sign language?
He has never signed a word to me ever.
Damn, L.
Wait, I love this guy. I
I'm
love
s-
him even more now.
I'm sorry. That man has a cut through his vocal cords. He cannot speak.
I just like look at Shiro, just like slowly put a little wave
As he leaves the door, through the door.
Yeah, I just like a little salute. He leaves. Yeah.
What the damn L?
He nods in agreement as he leaves through the door. But anyway, Sorsen just kind of looks at you in disbelief. What do you mean? He literally cannot speak. His vocal cords were sliced.
There's other ways of speaking.
Yeah, well, he sure as hell hasn't spoken to me ever.
Maybe it's just because of who you are as the person.
I could
Oh,
cone of
never mind.
cold
I'm
this
not
entire
saying
room
anything.
right now. Do you want to test me, bitch?
Fuck
Look,
you.
maybe you just need to reevaluate your friendships, partnerships.
I am a
don't know.
sorcerer. I was naturally gifted. I don't need to listen to this. You had to go
Then give this
learn
man a
magic.
therapy
Oh, you
session.
old magic nerd. You had to go read magic from a book. Oh. He
God.
laughs as he leaves the stage and walks back up to the door where his companions are waiting for him. And you can hear him faintly go, Shira, we're going to need to have a talk in a bit. Let's go, fellas. We should go rest. As
God,
they
he's not
walk
exactly an
outside.
interesting one, is he?
What's his name again? It wasn't worth remembering.
He then before as his two companion leaves, he also comes back and he's like, "Oh, I'll give you the convenience of this." And he snaps his fingers, and you feel the slow effects of his spell fade away. Yeah, that's real great of you, darling. I'll be seeing you as he turns and walks away.
Fuck you, die.
Still passed out.
Are they gone?
Fall off your horse, idiot.
They are gone. They have left.
Well, shit. Interesting. That's very funny that that one didn't talk, but talked to us. That's honestly great. I'm a big fan of Shiro now.
Damn, L.
Literally.
Damn, L, your coworker won't talk to you. What a fucking loser.
I'm a big Shiro fan. Like,
Things
What?
clearly aren't all right in the workplace.
no, but listen,
That
that
means
guy.
the
It's great.
professor's still hidden and they haven't seen him, and we're in the building. We should probably leave.
We should
We're
go
gonna have
to
a
the cabin.
repeat of a few sessions ago where some school children about to walk in and there's
It
no
is
It is
nighttime.
midnight.
It is midnight.
Yeah, let's just walk
We
out.
should go to the
Sid
cabin
loses
and
track
see what
of
the
the
fuck's
time of day.
happening.
So
Maybe we can get a read for what's been going on here.
you're all leaving the school.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
Indeed.
okay, wait.
I'm still passed out.
Unfortunate. We move on.
Phyllis,
are you going to wake up while this is happening?
Nope.
Oh, okay. If any,
There's actually a hidden bookcase. Like, is that actually still a thing?
you notice as they leave, you notice as the bookcase fades away and seemed to be some kind of spell that Sorsen had cast just a moment ago. And you do also notice that the book he had, he also took with him.
Damn.
So
But nothing
crazy.
interesting.
So you all are leaving the school then?
I mean, if there's nothing interesting in here, yeah.
You could look through his books again, but you've already done that. So as you
Now
all
I can read
I'll take some
everything,
new
though.
books. It said like I read some of the books. I'm gonna get some more and read them.
I can read everything now, though.
Well, you have to know what the language is first. And you all, Lepori, we'll say you take a couple of extra books to read overnight, and you see Dave kind of walking through the street as Sorsen and his gang are walking off toward the houses, and you notice that Shiro, like, he kind of looks back to you and then kind of like looks at Dave, and he sort of like bumps into him as he continues walking, and Sorsen turns around and goes, "Oh, begone, foul magic studier," Ugh. As they both continue walking toward the house, where Sorsen pulls out a now non-broken key of escape, clicks the eyeball, and the three of them exit through their little key of escape.
I'm booking it to Dave.
Yeah. So
You run over to Dave, and Dave kind of like just kind of looks back, and he goes, "What fucking loser, sorcerers."
oh, that was Sorsen.
Okay,
Oh,
but
what?
the one that bumped into you, anything?
Huh?
Check your pockets.
He checks his pockets, and he finds a little note, and he's like, when did this get on me?
I don't care, let me see.
You get handed a note. It seems to be crazily written, like written very quickly, as if the writer didn't have enough time. You see a few S's on there. It's written a little strangely. You see Sir S amulet. You see S samurai, my katana, and you see S idiot, his hair.
Oh,
Yeah,
these
sounds
guys,
about
the
right.
weapons.
Sounds about
Either
right.
the weapons or their weakness.
One of the two. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to this though.
Maybe both.
You pocket the little note. He's like, and Dave is like, I'm sorry. Was the guy that yelled back at me Sorson?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that left the note in the.
Yeah, you should have told me he was a sorcerer. Blech. I should have told the fucking Magic Council. They would have kicked his ass. Magic Council here. There's not like a government here. Trust me. They're a bunch of nerds that hang out at the Fluminian
Anyway,
archives.
we're gonna go to the tavern, see if we can figure out what's going on around here.
Yeah. I actually left my hotel room because I realized I also wasn't tired yet. I'm not used to going to sleep at night.
Do you want to come with us then?
Sure. I could use a fucking drink, and I
Oh.
forget about that sorcerer asshole.
I will say, what you might see, don't worry about it.
I'm not
Don't.
going to.
This is a new rule of not rule, but I'd recommend not thinking about stuff that much that you see.
Is Briar still unconscious?
Yes.
Well, unconscious.
Quote unquote.
Briar's still unconscious.
I'm still just holding Briar again, you know?
Dave
Holding
kind
the
of
note
notices
with one hand,
Dave-
holding Briar with the other.
Dave like kind of notices Briar in your hand, and he's like, "Oh, did you just get into?"
She's fine. No, she's fine. She's fine.
Did this probably? I don't know. Like, I just need a fucking drink. He kind of like rubs his head, and he's like, "I guess I'll meet you in there."
Yeah, let's go.
He turns and nods to you and kind of walks along with you all as you head to the door of the tavern. And he kind of turns to you and says, "You guys do know like the stigma around people here, right? Because there's a lot, and I know it's hard to keep track of."
Rich.
No. Like in general, people don't like certain people here. It's
What
probably...
people did they not like?
Shit. Okay, I'll be honest with you. This place is racist as shit. Not like Flumen, everywhere. Like, people hate Dragonborns because of the Mortiferum thing. Any elf you see that's from the Denza Forest probably fucking hates anyone that isn't an elf. Sorcerers are seen as entitled brats, no matter who they are. I mean, natural ability to magic. Just shut the fuck up.
Seems like it checks out.
Yeah, so just be careful around associating with any Dragonborn. Elves you'll probably be fine with. A lot of elves that don't live in the Denza forests aren't racist, and yeah, just be wary around.
So would it be a bad or a good idea to have my elf ears out?
Probably not horrible as long as you don't go like shouting racial slurs at people. I think you'll be fine.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right.
And then he also kind of like he jiggles his hand on his finger as he's like, you guys don't like associate with that guy, right? He's not seen as like your friend or anything.
Oh no, actually the opposite. He's trying to kill us.
I mean, the one that bumped into you is pretty alright.
Yeah, the one with the katana is pretty chill.
What
and
is a
kind
katana? What are you talking about?
Yeah, some like weird, cool. It's a fucking sick ass sword, mate.
Oh,
I want one.
Was he was he the guy dressed in like different armor? Because he might be a foreigner. That's,
Yeah.
He's
that armor's-
literally the guy that bumped into you.
Yeah,
That's not the
Fantasy
armor
Japan.
from around. Don't fucking call it Fantasy Japan. That's definitely not armor from around here. Anyway, we're talking too much. You're at the door.
Yeah, let's just go into the
Of
tavern.
the tavern now, and he swings the door open to the tavern, and he's like, "Oh God, I haven't actually been in here before." And he looks around as this very pompous-looking tavern is shown before you. Nice, clean hardwood floors, beautiful tables with red tablecloth upon them. The bar has counters behind it, populated with bottles of various liquors, and you can also get a faint smell of a kitchen that is emanating from behind the counter. There's some seats are empty by the bar. A lot of the tables, though, are filled with people actually, eating, drinking, they're not eating like full meals, but they're definitely having like a nice appetizer. People of all kinds are here. Dragonborns, some elves, humans, people who typically reside in Flumen. You even recognize a couple of them as people who you saw at the night market auction. Not anyone important from the night market auction.
Okay.
But it's people you saw at the night market auction a while ago, and they're all
Before we go in, we should probably check behind the tavern.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, we could just let's go check on that. I think.
So, are all of you going behind the tavern then? Because if you all are, then
Not all.
I definitely am.
I'm walking in.
okay. Sith and Briar, I assume you follow.
Briar's
yes.
unconscious
of
in my
course.
hand.
Sith.
All right, I guess
I am
I've
putting
been going.
Briar in my pocket.
I'm Tempest's pet cat, nothing more.
All right, I'm going.
Briar's in my pocket. The Sith's my cat.
Okay.
I'm here.
We'll get back to you all in a minute. Lapori, as you go around the back, you actually spot the three of them standing, like, uncovering the statue from trash, and you see as they haven't noticed you yet, but it's Sullivan, Shiro, and Sorsen, and he's holding out the golden arm he was before. He's like, oh, I'm really sorry about this. And his hand, like, kind of emanates this magic as he's, like, heating the part of the arm that was cut off of. And Shiro does take notice to you, and he kind of, like, motions for you to get out of here. But
All right, can I hide around the corner?
yes,
aka
you can.
sneak?
So roll for that. But yes, you can hide.
Oh boy, I wonder how much it's gonna be.
No way. Could it really be enough?
What?
Nothing.
24.
You avoid the gaze of Sullivan and Sorsen. Shiro still knows you're behind the corner, but he turns back to not look like he just saw something. And you see as Sorsen, like, heats the metal around the arm, he's like, okay. Here, actually, he holds out his hand to Shiro as Shiro, like, cocks his head like a dog. He's like, your sword, let me see your sword. He shrugs and pulls out this sword, which, now that you're getting a better look at this sword, the blade is not made of the typical steel you would see made for a sword. The sword is actually glistening the same color as the scales of Shiro. It's a beautiful looking bronze, and he holds the same hand that was heating up the gold before, and he heats the blade, and he kind of, like, takes the blade, sticks the arm back onto the statue, and uses the blade as a sort of, like, makeshift welding tool to weld the arm back onto the statue. By the time he's done, he goes onto the sword, blows it off, and then twirls it, handing it back to Shiro hilt first, who takes it and puts it back in his arm. And he sort of puts his arms at his side, admiring his work. He's like, that'll be fine, like, out of petrification, right? Sullivan, who I realize I have not described yet, in his large blue overalls, he's wearing what might be like a farmer's outfit. He's a very muscular guy with this gray, shirt under it with big blue overalls and beautiful diamond white hair that kind of, like, it's pretty short, so it doesn't, like, flow down his back or anything, but he's got a hairstyle with it. He goes, boss, I don't know how this magic stuff works. That's for you to tell me. Sorsen turns to him and goes, yes, I know, but you're the technical one here. Does it look fine? Yeah, I think it'd be fine. He looks to Shiro and goes, do you have any comments, wise guy? Shiro just doesn't respond and just stares at him. He goes, You'll sign to a bunch of random strangers that you're supposed to kill, but you won't sign to me. He again just continues to stare at him. He goes, look, I get it might be displeasurable with me, having to be the one that gets your money, but you don't need to be rude. I could dock your pay for it. He doesn't falter and continues to stare in response. He goes, oh, fuck you. And he just turns back to the statue, gives it one last look, pulls out the key of escape, and clicks the button to make the door appear again.
I genuinely thought you were gonna say I could dox you. I'm like, what? Huh?
I could give them your IP address.
I could leak the no-fly list.
No.
That's great.
Do you do anything as they turn to leave?
Which way are they turning? towards me, or
They're turning away from you to go into the door. That was just
Uh,
summoned.
do I see any small items on Sorsen's pockets?
Sorsen doesn't have any pockets. He just has
Or
a
like
big.
some pouches or anything?
You don't see any. Okay, well, he does have a belt with little pouches on them, but you could discern the real place he probably keeps anything is in the big satchel he has slung over one of his shoulders and at his left side.
Okay. Can I summon a mage hand to invisible and just go grab something out of it? 'Cause
Out
it
of the
says
bag?
Yeah, you can retrieve an object in a container worn or carried by another creature.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand and then just roll me
Yeah.
a straight fucking d20. No skill or anything, no modifier.
All right, that is a 22.
Mm-hmm.
And the d20 is a 17.
You rummage through the bag randomly, and you pull from the bag as you watch your mage hand come back toward you. Shiro, is staring at you like, what the fuck are you doing? And in
Oh,
the
no, it's an
mage...
invisible hand, but I'm still hiding.
Well, he still knows where you are, so he's staring in that general direction as he watches this item fly back toward you. And the hand has grabbed a deck of cards.
Whoa.
I put it instantly in my bag and run back into the tavern.
Shiro, as he watches you do this, just kind of shakes his head and walks through the door. And
Zombie, what have you done?
you come back.
I'm gonna be happy both ways. I'm gonna be honest.
What?
I'm gonna be happy both ways if it's either of the decks.
You've given these people the deck, you fool.
It's either the deck of many things or it's the gambler's deck, and I'm gonna be so happy either way.
You walk into the tavern with everybody. Again, as I described earlier, give me a moment as we need the correct ambience for this.
Wait, hear combat music, come on.
No. You watch as Dave heads over to an empty table, and he just kind of sits and waits for a waiter to come over to him as he's got the only open table in the house. And there are many seats to the actual bar that you could sit at and, have a drink at, most likely, with all the liquor bottles seen behind you. But there's beautiful chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, and the tavern overall gives off a very posh essence. Rich people definitely drink here. The tavern in itself, by the way, is about 50 foot by 50 foot wide.
Okay.
Are we, doing anything?
I'm a motherfucking cat.
True. Is in fact correct.
I'm still unconscious.
Yeah, Briar's in my pocket.
Put Briar in there until Briar's
I'm gonna go
done.
sit at the bar. You know what? Fuck it.
Anybody joining Tempest in that?
Yeah,
I'll
Sid's gonna hop on a stool next to Tempest.
This is my cat.
The
Briar's
stool,
in my pocket, alright.
the stool accounts for your height and magically adjusts itself so that you can at least see over the counter.
Meow.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the not on the bar, but next to the bar as well.
Dave sits alone as he awaits for a waiter to come find him. And walking out from the kitchen, you hear someone yelling at someone. It's not in a way that they're mad at them. They're just trying to yell over the very loud sounds of the bustling tavern that can be heard in the kitchen. And out walks someone all of you recognize all too well at this point. Very tall, dragonborn man, and he looks
Everywhere.
he almost
Everywhere.
looks surprised to see you. He's like, "Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't know you all were gonna be back in Flumen so soon. Right, sorry, first day. What can I get you to drink?" It is the captain, by the way, if any of you are wondering.
We all know. We
I'm
know.
just gonna
freaking
pour
cat.
at Tempest here. Just not saying anything, just
Do you have anything for
Hinting.
cats?
We have milk, but I mean, that'd
You want
probably
milk?
not be good.
Sith is gonna keep pouring.
What do you want?
Does your cat want liquor?
You want alcohol?
I
Sith
wouldn't.
is gonna keep pouring.
Look, do you tell me what this cat wants, alright?
I don't know what the cat wants.
Do you have like a menu?
For food, yeah. He reaches into a pocket. He's wearing a very different outfit from when you last saw him. His shirt is a much cleaner, red, and he's wearing, these very nice leather pants that are also dyed a similar red, and he's got a large white apron over him. He reaches into a pocket in the apron and pulls out 5 slips of paper, and he, 3 slips of paper. 2 slips of paper. I keep forgetting how many of you
The ever-changing
aren't
slips of
human.
paper.
Aren't human. And he passes one to Lepori and he passes one to Tempest. He's like, we have a lot of stuff on the meal, but I warn you. And he kind of leans in to say this.
Show it to Sith. Sith, you want anything?
The rich clientele are here, so they may get bitchy.
What's on the menu?
What's on the menu? Like, your... Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
That's beans, don't it?
various dishes are listed on the menu. One side of the page, or one side of the paper says normal food. The other side says magical food. And you notice the tagline under magical food under magical food is, for when you've had a long ass day.
So valid, honestly.
They aren't very eloquent, these bunch, are they?
He leans in as the captain leans in as he hears you make this comment. No, they are not. They make way too much money to care.
Not truly a
Sith, what
sad
do you
state of
want?
affairs.
Come on.
Well, in terms of beverages, I guess plain water will do. I can't exactly have milk. I'm
yeah,
lactose intolerant.
All right. He reaches
Do you
back.
want any food?
He reaches back to begin pouring. He gets a normal size glass and he pours water into it from the tap.
I suppose that'll do. Food. What do we have in terms of food?
As he hands you back the water, you read from the menu. Which side are you reading from?
The regular side. Let's not spend all of our money at once.
On the regular side, you see lots of different foods. You see sautéed fish, escargot, a lot of rich people food
You had
as
me
well.
at sauteed
Ooh, I've
fish.
had
Such as
escargot before.
Caviar and
You had me at
seared
sautéed fish.
steak is just on there. It's a very
You
out
had
of
me at
place
sauteed
entry.
fish.
Lots of
Give the cat some damn fish, for
You also
God's
see
sake.
you also see something written really weird called a burger, not burger. It's written burger.
Alright, Sith, what you want?
No. Look, the cat wants some fish, okay? Shock horror.
Alright. Can you get that for Sith?
Yeah, sure. I'll. He pulls out a notepad and begins writing down your order.
I'm gonna open my pocket. Briar, you want anything?
Briar peeks her head out of the pocket, rubbing her eyes like she just woke up from a nap, and it's like, "What? Where are
You
we?"
want it? We're at the tavern. You want any food or like a drink?
Okay. Can I see the menu?
Yeah, here's the menu. I'm just lifting it up now.
Which side are you reading?
I'm reading the regular side.
I did say it was on there already, but there's lots of meat, sautéed fish, caviar, escargot,
Bro, I'm getting some fucking escargot. Nobody can stop me.
rich people food.
I've had it before.
It's snails.
Briar looks at the menu and then looks at the captain and says, "Do you have any chicken nuggets?"
We don't, but for you, I can make it work. He writes that
Can I-
down.
What do you want to drink?
What type of alcohol do you have?
We have lots.
Sorry, just nuggets and then alcohol.
The mortal vices.
We have lots. Are you looking for
What's your favorite
magical,
drink?
non-magical?
Do you have any fruity alcohol?
Yeah, I'm sure we do. He's looking.
Zombie, do you not know any names of any alcohol?
No.
Actually,
but they're fake alcohol, so we'll work on it as we
Fake
go.
alcohol.
Can I name an actual alcohol?
Can
No.
I have a Mai Tai?
Yo, what?
A Mai Tai. It's
I want a daiquiri.
I have no clue what you're talking
Be
about.
exploding because I know all of these because I had to do like the cocktail part of my catering course.
Oh Jesus.
What do you want?
want
the-
a Mai Tai.
Sure, I could do that for you. He writes that down as well. I just have to get everybody's orders first, of course. You understand. Lepore, would you like anything?
Yeah, Snuffles. What you want?
Yeah, I'd recommend
Why are
calling
we
me
calling him
Snuffles.
Snuffles?
Don't even worry about it. I just recommend.
Snuffles. This is my butler.
Oh,
Hi, it's me, Snuffles Honeybottom. Oh, sorry, my lady, it's me, Snuffles Honeybottom. May I have anything to drink?
the captain sighs and just, what do you want to order?
I look at Briar with just a smug, like a smug-looking face. My lady.
Wait, who?
Not Tempest, not Briar.
Yeah, what do you want, Snuffles?
I don't know. Just like some sort of mead. Big mead thing.
You don't want
Like
any
the
food?
honey. What's in the magic? I'm gonna be fine.
You flip over, and the magical food isn't listed by what's in the food, just what the food does. You see, to put you to bed, to grant a wish, to heal, and to trip fucking balls is the last option.
Oh, I'm just the trip ball.
Labore's like looking. Well, that sounds fun. Now that does sound fun.
The captain
You gonna
leans
do it?
over and notices you're looking at that. He's like, they just give you a big ass mushroom. That's literally all they do.
Oh my
They-
god, mushrooms?
No, they
That sounds
just
kind of fun.
they just slap a big mushroom on your plate. It's not very appetizing. You'd literally
Can I
just
get the
be
trip fucking book?
what? Oh no,
Alright,
it's just drugs. It is just straight drugs.
yeah.
They don't even give you food.
I'm making an appetizer.
That's the point.
Oh Jesus.
No, I'll. I have to find out. I'll take the Make a Wish.
I don't
Make-A-Wish
actually
Foundation.
know how that one works, so yeah, sure. He writes that down as well. Okay, you also said mead. He writes that down. I'll go get you started on your food. He looks over to where Dave is sitting. I think I also need to take another order. And he flips over
Can you
the
can you put his stuff on our tab too?
Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh shoot, Tempest, I didn't get your order actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
What would you like?
I want the escargot
Yeah, we can.
and
do
then just the water.
Yeah, sure. He kind of like he as he like flips his notepad and puts it in his pocket. He leans over to get you some water, hands you it, and then he walks over to Dave's table, writing something down as he goes. And the patrons all make they're having their night, and all of you notice that. Everyone make a perception check for me real quick.
Okay, good. I was gonna say we're in here to gather information.
7.
7. Oh boy.
19.
19. Okay.
What are you rolling again? Sorry, I was tapped out.
Perception.
Perception. 14.
22.
All right. So 14. Lepore, you got a 7.
Yep.
Briar, you got
19.
Okay. Briar and Tempest look up to take notice of a piece of paper rolled up into a scroll taped onto the hanging section of the bar that is over the actual counter that is sitting there. It's about a seat down from you, but it is taped above that seat.
I'm gonna
Slice to it.
yeah.
You what?
I was gonna be more discreet about it, but if you're just gonna fly to it, go for it.
Briar, are you like taking it off the tape and opening it?
Yes.
You fly up to this piece of paper and unroll it, and the notes on this piece of paper are nonsensical to you. You can't make heads or tails of whatever is on this piece of paper, and you don't really understand what it looks like, but
Hold on.
uh-huh.
Wait a second. I know I have something. Hold on.
Do you have the rune?
I have Eyes of the Runekeeper. I
Yeah.
can read it.
Can read any language.
Okay.
Yeah, I can read it writing.
You read in Goblin the notes of gold, silver, and copper, and it's several notes on different types of rocks they found today. And
the fucking guys.
at the bottom, you see, if you find our notes, please redeem at the next night market showing for free rocks.
Well, damn. L.
I tossed this to Lapori.
Well,
Turns
you
like-
hand it to Lamore.
Ah, is it interesting? What the fuck does this say?
It's for free rocks at the next night market.
Ah, fuck yeah. Cool. Wait, no night market.
Yeah, it blew up.
Just
Yeah,
wait,
but we can
wait.
find them at some point. Free rocks.
At some point. We're smart.
As you're all reading this and you watch the captain walk over to Dave and take his order, a man walks out from the kitchen with 4 arms holding your plates and he has 4 arms and he's holding your plates in his arms and he hands them all to you. And then he also looks to Lapori and he says, "Oh, you're new to this, aren't you?"
Yeah, most likely.
As far as you can tell, this man is a human that just happens to have 4 arms, and he has like this little vest on, no shirt underneath, but he has a little blue vest on with the same red leather pants that the captain was wearing, and he's like, look, since you're new, I'm just gonna tell you this. You're not gonna know when it happens. It will happen at a undetermined time, and if it's too strong, it won't work. We can't put whole wishes into our food. I mean, geez, that would be way too expensive for you. And he claps his hands together and he goes, "Oh, all right. Will that be all? I'm sure our bartender is getting back with the food in a moment, or with the drinks in a moment. Are you all quite all right?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
So he walks back into the kitchen, nodding, and he walks back in. Do all of you begin to eat your food?
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, quick question. How big are these chicken nuggets compared to my head?
They compared to your head. Help me out here, fellas. What's the average size of a fucking chicken nugget? I don't like. I guess.
Hold on.
Only D&D questions.
I guess like the chicken nugget would be
Hold
like
up, hold up. I'm finding this out.
each chicken
How
nugget.
big is a chicken nugget?
How big is one? Give me exact measurements of a chicken fucking nugget.
2.5 inches tall.
Yeah, they're like McDonald's chicken nugget size then.
So it is like almost a third of my body.
They basically just set like a year's supply worth of food in front of you. So, however, Lapori, as you take a bite into the food laid in front of you. Now, the food laid in front of you, could you describe like what Lapori's favorite meal ever would be?
A plate full of Timbits. That's Australian food.
Hey,
What is
It's
it?
funny.
Timbit? What?
Pretty sure.
No.
Oh, not Timbit. It's not Timbit. That's Canadian. What are they fucking called?
I don't know, but now I want Timbits.
I have no idea what that
Darius.
is.
They're
Hold on.
like donut holes.
Oh, okay. A plate of these Timbits appears in front of you, and as you
Tim Tam. That's it. Fucking Tim Tam.
Tim
Tim
I have
Tam.
no fucking clue what this is.
Yeah, that one I
It's
can't help
basically
with.
a chocolate bar.
Oh, okay, I do know what
A
those are.
plate.
Yeah, they usually bite off each of the corners and then suck hot chocolate through it or Milo.
Oh my
use.
god.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Imagine if you just had a chocolate bunny.
Hungry.
There are about 10 of these bars on the plate, and as you bite into the first one, you feel from within the back recesses of your mind a presence, and it asks you, what would you like? Would you like to know the terms? Would you like to, just go
Yeah,
for
the
it?
terms would be great if possible.
Terms are we can't change anything in the physical realm. We could only give you items, and it cannot exceed 1,000 silver pieces.
Ah, okay.
And it can't be magical. The wish is not inherently magical. Sorry, I know, but you ate a meal. You didn't cast a spell. We're not going to get very good for you.
What do I want?
So you can't get magical, right?
Mm-mm.
Alright, then instead can I have a skeleton key? aka a key that just kind of fits on all locks and kind of
Wonderful. You'll receive a skeleton key. I don't know, whenever we feel like it. And this presence
sounds good.
dissipates.
Thank you. Wonderful time.
And you begin to eat the rest of your meal as per normal. Dave has also bought out his food by the captain, and he begins to enjoy it heartily. You do notice someone walk in and sit next to him, but none of you really take a moment to notice him, as he's just another passing person in the bar. And
I wonder if it is.
and
No, I would very much.
and you watch as the captain comes back and he says, right, Lepori, you said mead. You watch as the captain with very, very, almost as if he was trained his whole life for this. He begins to expertly make all of your drinks and hand them all to you, and he's like, great, now I should have time to chat. The rich people, he looks over and notices a lot of the rich people are either just continuing to chat or even falling asleep at the table. Oh, great, put some fucking sleep again. Gee, I hate having to throw them out. But yeah, if now I'm just here, I'm here all night, really. This is my job now. Yay.
Does it at least pay alright?
What?
Does it at least pay good?
Oh, yeah, no, they pay me,
Yeah, I mean...
He drums his fingers on his chin for a moment. They pay me a good 25 silver an hour. It's not bad.
You get tips?
No.
Hmm.
But I do work the night shift, so...
Yeah,
and
fair. I mean,
also-
it's still rich people.
Yeah. Rich drunk people tend to leave tips that are way too big that then they get mad at in the morning and then they try to steal it back. It's a whole mess, trust me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how have you all been doing? I haven't actually seen you all around a lot ever since you caught me burning books at the night market fire.
Do you know anything about burning, runes?
Rune burning?
Yeah.
That's an old dark magic. Wow.
Yeah, we dealt with someone.
Wait, someone rune burned to attack you?
Well, they rune burned themselves in case they died.
He was Joblin.
I don't know who Joblin is, but
And now they're dead.
Okay, yeah. Walk me through this here. You encountered rune burning activates on death. Yes, that's how that
Yes.
works. But you encountered.
We're new to it.
It's an ancient art here, really only practiced by, well, frankly, by wizards who are close to death. They rune burn the shit out of themselves, and then when they die by someone who's coming to kill them, or by someone who's murdered them, all the spells activate at once. It's pretty nasty if done right, but...
Yeah, they had, something of the pack.
Call it something of the... Do you
All of the
have...
pack?
Do you have anything that, is resembling of this rune? That would be... I don't know.
Yeah, it's in this book right here.
Oh, he takes the book from you and flips through the pages. Oh, this is really shoddily... There's a page in here on... Where did you get this page?
From the person...
How far do you want to go back?
What?
There's
Okay,
like
so
a
we
group
found
of 3 with some sorcerer who's so full of himself. And basically, they're being
Sorcerers tend to be full
horrible.
of themselves, yes. Okay.
Yeah, but basically was like, use this one on some bothersome people, blah blah blah.
Which I assume
So we
was
did,
you.
and then we had
Okay.
to deal with some wolves.
He
but now
flips-
they've been dealt with. Everything's
He
fine.
flips through the book, and seemingly he stops to like actually read the pages without needing any sort of glasses. He magically, or not magically, he knows what the language is. This one, he flips to you a rune that reads, or well, you can't read it, but Briar, if you're with Tempest, you
I can if I put my glasses on.
when you put your glasses on to read it, the rune, which is very similar to the one Joblin had carved on his chest, its spell reads, Call of the Pact, call in a pack of wolves to murder people. That's basically it. You could tell these notes were written by Joblin himself. And there's a symbol right next to it that is a diamond with a dot in the middle, a line coming out of the top of the diamond, and then 2 small lines that extend from the top of it, or from out of the line that points upward.
Yeah.
He's like, that was the symbol?
Yeah, that's it.
Call of the Pact. That's a... I'm not good with magic. I'm trying to think. 5th tier? 3rd tier? I don't know. He shuts the book and hands it back to you. That's a pretty nasty spell. Someone rune burned that onto you and then died near you? Wait,
Well, rune burned it onto themselves.
And then you
And then-
I won't question your relation with this Joblin, but I can't imagine that was fun, dealing with all the wolves that came from that. It's not...
No, I still have the bandage on.
Ooh.
This happened like a couple hours ago.
Do you mind if
right
I,
before
like,
we got here.
take a look? Jeez, that doesn't... They got your arm? Ooh.
Well, I mean, I've taken all the teeth out.
Teeth out? There were teeth in your arm? Like just stuck in there?
Yes.
Oh, did you check to see if it got infected?
No.
Do you mind if I check?
I didn't heal it, but like, I mean, yeah, sure,
Okay,
go
magical
ahead.
healing doesn't always stop an infection. He like unwraps...
Yeah, go ahead.
He unwraps your bandage and... Give me just a moment here while I... He looks through it and he like examines the wound. He's like, it's a good thing he bandaged it. Jesus.
Yeah, Dave
bit
had
you-
some bandages.
You need to armor up your arms. Like, oh, get some armor or something. Ooh. He doesn't notice anything wrong with the wound and wraps it back up for you. He's like, geez, I'm sorry that happened to you all. Was that on the way here?
Yeah.
Ooh. It
This happened right before we got here.
Oh, Jesus. That's very not good. I am very sorry, but rune burning is rather ancient art, as I said. I'm quite surprised someone even had the knowledge to do it on themselves.
They got knowledge from someone else.
Oh, right. You did mention someone had given
From
them
the
a page.
sorcerer.
Yeah, sorcerers around here are usually stuck-up assholes. I mean...
Yeah, he was. He is.
Of
He's not dead, unfortunately.
Of course he is. He like sort of like straightens up as the four-armed man comes out, and he kind of like looks at the captain. He says, "Captain, has anyone fallen asleep that you need me to, you know, get out of here?" Yeah. And the captain points to 2 people who are sitting at the table that have fallen asleep peacefully after eating their meal. Right, yep, okay. And he puts his arms to his side and he walks over to them, all 4 of his arms moving with his body, which look to be a part of him, as he uses 2 arms to lift up one person, 2 arms to lift up another, and he walks out the door as the man who went to Dave's
how's
table.
he opening the door?
He's kicking it open with his foot. He's like pushing it open with his foot. As the man who entered earlier left, and you notice a couple of other patrons come and go, enter the tables. The night is progressing, and the captain watches him leave, and he's like, he's gonna have a hard time figuring out where they live. Yeah, what brought you all back to Flumen though? It's been a while.
Oh, we had horses here.
Horses here? Oh, right. The mayor actually had me go get those. They'll be here by tomorrow. They didn't expect you to arrive back so soon, so they ordered them to come in a day late in case you all got caught up on the
Fair
way here.
enough. How long have you been here?
Actually, this is my second night. First day on the job. But this is my second night here, and I applied to work at the tavern. I mean, I'm out of work because, you know, we blew up my old workplace. I'm not even going to say you. I helped.
Okay.
Honestly, fuck that guy, too. Darren was a piece of shit. You don't have to go silent. He's not my boss anymore. I don't care.
I was thinking of a response. Oh.
Sorry.
So are you able to tell yet who around in this like tavern right now probably gossips the most about what's going on everywhere?
He kind of like looks around the tavern and points to Dave and he goes, "That guy, he's not from around here. He probably would." I don't know if he knows anything
Cool,
about
we're
here.
traveling with him. Remember, he's on our tab.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. He looks like a... Why are you traveling with a Terratona firefighter? That's a little... It's a choice. I mean...
He's under our management now.
Oh.
We kind of needed somebody else that could do some sort of healing.
I see. He nods his head as he like turns to look at him. He's like, you hired him just as a healer, not like a fighter or anything? You didn't do anything else?
I mean, kind of just a companion.
You're a little frantic, don't you think? I mean...
Actually, a good point. I'm gonna go talk to Dave because somebody was just sitting next to him.
Okay, you leave to go talk to Dave. Is anybody else leaving?
I am looking. Wait, who is saying this, by the way? Sorry, I so
The captain who's working.
Who we're talking to, you know.
I'm looking at the captain and saying, "Don't you dare insult Dave. He's nice." And then
I'm just making an observation.
That wasn't an insult.
Can I real quick just have like look at the cards and see kind of what they are?
The deck of cards is a normal set of 52 playing cards in a nice, pretty-looking leather sleeve with a couple of gemstones on it that seem like little screws.
Yeah.
You don't really, you can't really discern anything about it
foaming
right
at the
now.
mouth.
You can't really discern
I should
anything.
acknowledge what Panda said was if I draw one.
Yeah, I said if I draw one.
If you draw one,
Mm-hmm.
it's a normal playing card. It's a 10 of hearts.
All right. Cool.
L.
Else.
Anyway, Dave.
You are all of you going over to Dave?
Let's not crowd the guy.
I'm gonna remain at the bar. Just keep an eye on Tempest from a distance. Hold my little bell in my paw just in case.
The captain continues to work and serve other people as you eat your food and drink your water. All of you make your way over to Dave. I assume bringing your food with you.
Yeah, gotta eat my snail.
Dave is just like sitting there, you know, he's eating his food. He ordered the sautéed fish as well. And he's like he mid chew, he's like, "Oh, hey guys," and pulls out another piece of paper and he's like, "I think that same guy from sorry, give me a moment." And he finishes chewing and he then like hands you all the paper. "I think that guy you saw earlier was in here. I don't know, he looked a little tired." And he hands you a piece of paper that simply reads magical items on it. "Yeah, other than that though, I'm having a pretty nice time." And he continues to eat his food and he's drinking soda, by the way. But there's a straw in his soda. He looks like a kid at a fancy restaurant who's missing his parents. His parents aren't there.
No, don't worry, I got it.
The motherfucker's hair is his magical item.
I'm gonna steal his wig.
So you do have those 2 pieces of paper from someone, and Dave is just eating his fish and drinking out of his soda like he's a little kid at the
That's my job.
Is there anybody that's in the tavern that's doing the like very obvious like, gossip about you, or they're like sneaking looks over at us?
no one's really sneaking looks at you
Okay.
for being near Dave. Right
Well,
now
no, in general.
they're all
At
just
any point, any of us, just anybody gossiping about us being in here.
they're all just enjoying their night and really just
Cool,
ignoring
cool.
you. So do you all like are you all going to enjoy your night with Dave here, as it is 10:30?
Yeah.
Yes.
You all begin
Indeed.
to enjoy your wonderful night you're having with Dave, and you spend the rest of the night eating your food, enjoying with Dave, and thinking on everything that happened earlier that day. And you all eventually make your way to the Gilded Golden Inn, where Dave actually managed to purchase all of you a hotel room for only 10 silver, which is surprisingly cheap for everybody.
Yeah, how much did I pay for everybody's food?
You paid 2 gold pieces.
Okay, cool.
For everybody but Lepori's, you paid 5 gold pieces for Lepori, so 7 in all.
I can pay for my own unless you want to pay for it. My
I'll
lady,
pay for it.
you want to pay for it? Thank you, my lady.
So then you paid 7 gold for everyone. And you all make your way to sleep away the night at the Golden Gilded Inn, which you all do rather comfortably. The hotel rooms, they're comfortable as hell, and you all take a long rest. But with that, we went way longer than it's been 3 hours. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's late as fuck. I'm gonna just end the stream. Thank you all for coming to this impulse session. I'm really, really happy we had this session. This is really fun. I'm gonna let you all go like sleep now because you're probably all tired as hell. Sorry for keeping you here. Anyway, bye bye everyone.
Sleep never.
Have a good night.
Goodbye.